Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello, welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this wonderful Wednesday. Good morning, Ling. Great to have you here, honey. I'm earlier today, so I'm excited for this live. I'm sorry I haven't been live for a few days. I had to catch up on videos, so I was behind on pre-recording, so I've managed to get quite a few videos done, so I can jump on now and do a live today, the horoscopes tomorrow, and then be live again on Friday. So very exciting. So welcome, welcome. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay, and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me right now, hello, just pop your question in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. And I'm going to start with a beautiful Ling in the house. Says, hi Liz, morning to you. Happy Wednesday. Good day to you, Liz. What's next from SD to me? Ling, bucket messages. So, bucket messages from him to you. What does he want to say to you today then? What's going on? Okay? What's going on? So, first of all, your journey is protected and safe, and that's what you're being reminded. And whenever he's not around you, there is a form of protection taking place. So always try and see it that way. There is an apology coming in, so he will apologise for the time it's taken and the way things have happened. And the way he will come back, and he'll come back with an I'm sorry for whatever that is, even if it's just I'm sorry it took so long. He is having desirable thoughts about you with the sexy thoughts there. So, and he's thinking about your touch, and he's thinking about that always. So even when you're not together, he's always thinking about you in that way. And he is listening to his intuition more. And I feel he's being guided through things he's watching, like shows, films, things he's made aware of. So he's reminded of you through perhaps your name or someone who looks like you or something that reminds him of you, and that's when he starts thinking of you, and then obviously goes to bed thinking about you. And the universe has got your back when it comes to this matter anyway, so you got 222. So definitely feel the message here is to have faith that the universe is showing him signs about you, and to trust that he is being reminded of you and having those sexy thoughts. Why? Because he's in love with you. That's what he wants you to know. Let's bring in some messages from the bucket for you as well. Hey, Renie, great to see you, honey. Ashweeni's in the house. Andrea, thank you for being here, everyone. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. So your guidance is, he is sad. Look, they are sad. So he is sad without you. Something is happening this year, so you can let go of the when and just have faith. And there may be some kind of social invitation coming to you as well. Now, a social invitation could be like something coming to you through social media. Could also be you invited to go somewhere this year, and that also brings you together. Or maybe you share something on your social media and you look good because he's saying they are horny, and obviously he's having intimate thoughts about you. There's a blessing on the horizon, and it's fire. So I feel this is all this fire energy. Something could also be happening around the next fire season, which is obviously Aries season. So something could be happening around Aries season, but there's a lot of kundalini between the two of you. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? So we're going to do Renie's milestone. Great to have you here, honey. Thank you for what you just said about my video. And remember, that's your love and light in you that's shining out to you, that you can see everywhere. It's beautiful. So hi, Liz, may I please get any messages meant for me? So what's the message meant for you? Let's bring in a message from the angels first of all. So what's the message that's meant for you? So the first message that's meant for you is Archangel Jeremiah is saying, you were ready to let go of the past. So you may have been working through these things, letting go. And I don't know if you can feel it too, but this fire horse is really moving things forward. It feels like obviously the snake has been releasing so many things. So there's been so much delay around as well, and like a feeling of not quite getting ahead. That's what I've noticed over the last week, that, like I said, I was struggling to get in front on videos for really the entire of the snake year. And then the last couple of days, I've just been like, boom, it's like this motivation's come over me to move forward. And I feel that's the horse moving things forward. So I feel you can feel that too. So Archangel Jeremiah, as you know, is the angel of life review, and he helps you to look at everything very clearly and closely. And he's saying you're ready. You're ready to let go of the past. And this could just be moving into this new year, okay? You've got Jophiel saying the beauty is within you. Now, I love that this has come through when we've just been talking about you seeing all the beautiful things around you and things looking brighter to you and more technical in a way, because the beauty is within you. So it's your beauty and your love and your light that's making everything else seem that way. So Archangel Jophiel is helping you to feel beautiful inside and outside. And Archangel Gabriel is saying you can do this. Remember, Gabriel is about creativity, communication, looking at things in a new way as well, changing your perspective. So you can do this. And I feel that's whatever it is that you truly do want to do. You can do this. You are strong. You are capable. Divine love popping out. So if you need an extra message about your twin flame journey to reassure you that it is divine, it is, and it is divine love, okay? Just to reassure you that there's also something going on behind the scenes. Look, a rebirth on top of the deck there. There is a rebirth coming into that connection, and there's a giving energy around there as well. Okay, look, these cards are moving on top of the deck. We've got giving, progress, and twin flames. All the other cards are the other way around, okay? So twin flames again coming through, divine love, progress, ascension, moving forward, giving to the right things. You may even see daisies and rebirth. And the advert that just popped up on my tablet there was iHerb. I don't know if that means anything to you, or that could be perhaps, I don't know if you're using more herbs or spices. You got carrying burdens, and I feel that this is what you were doing. You're releasing these burdens to heaven. And this could also be your twin. And you've got grief there as well. So grief, remember, can also be aggravation or struggle, not necessarily just like loss or pain. And maybe you need to have a cry, or perhaps you have been having a cry. It's really powerful, actually, because I finished the Magnificent Start series yesterday. I finished recording the videos. There's 2 more videos after today. And it was really strange. Like in the last video that I did, I got all emotional and a little cry on camera. So very emotional, because not just how amazing the series has been, but the fact that it's coming to an end. You know, I got all emotional. It was really strange, but in a nice way. It was like gratitude tears. Yeah, look at this. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. It says, you finish one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. So I feel this is definitely about the fire horse, and that's what you need to know. And it's great to have you here, honey. I hope that helps, okay? So welcome everyone, thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. For me, it really does help. So I've got donations coming in, so I am going to go to them. So I'm not ignoring anybody or missing anyone out. I'm just going to the donations to get in front, okay? So Emily G, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liza, the message from D. Also, do my angels have guidance about why people are so triggered by me? Thank you so much. It'll be your light. Your light will be aggravating other people. You'll be aggravating other people's darkness to heal into the light. And it's part of your mission and purpose. It's okay. When we're light workers, we're naturally guided to trigger in that way. It's actually a good thing. So don't worry, don't take anything personally, rise above it, okay? And Archangel Raphael is saying, because you are a natural healer. So you are naturally healing others just by being you, okay? You may not even realise that's what's going on. But remember, people are being triggered because their wounds are being opened so they can heal them. And you will have a part in that, because you are a natural healer. So Raphael is helping you to heal people. Perhaps you've been asking for that, you want to do that, but I feel this is like a natural thing that's occurring anyway. Let me just get one more card about that. Anything else you need to know? You've got debt paid off. It's like a karmic debt. So you're helping other people to pay off perhaps their karmic debts by healing their wounds. It says the old, and they're saying the old wavelength as well. Like you're changing people's wavelengths. And remember, you operate in a different wavelength than other people. So if you're operating in a high vibration, then obviously other people around may get triggered by that, because they may think, oh, you're all positive and candy canes and rainbows. And you know it's not like that at all. It's just that you're looking for the higher reason, or you're keeping your vibration high. But this says the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So feel this is something you've signed up to do, to help others in this way. So what does D want you to know? What does D want you to know? They will leave the karmic. So whatever the karmic is, whether it's a person, a situation, a struggle, they'll leave that behind them. Okay, and this is what they're working out at this moment. And I spoke about this in the DM check-in yesterday. Okay, what do I need to leave behind? What do I need to do? Okay, what do I need to walk away from? So I feel that your masculine is definitely in that energy. So if you haven't already, make sure you watch yesterday's DM check-in. I'll share that at 4 o'clock every Tuesday. It's like a weekly reading that he's carrying burdens around. So he definitely knows he's got to release something, and that's what he's addressing at this point. So he wants you to know he's looking at his life, and he will leave whatever is karmic or whatever's in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. How is my move to ES with the kids? Will progress after the mediation session. So what do you need to know about that, okay? So how will the move progress after the mediation session? You got within the next few weeks. So it feels like something's going to progress in the next few weeks. Now that could be when the mediation session is. But it's showing you, it's like the angel's saying you'll know within the next few weeks things will move forward. So how will it progress? So it's showing you there that's all on track. So it feels like it's definitely going to happen within the next few weeks, or something will align in the next few weeks. And you've got to connect with nature. So this could also be a sign about you perhaps spending more time in nature when you're there, or it could be in nature where you're going. And this could also be a sign for you to go into nature to handle what you're experiencing, because it will relax you and calm you down. So as they're saying you're grounded, you can handle this, okay? So you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So make sure you go outdoors and breathe the air in. So I feel you've got to allow this to progress. It's something you're learning. So I can't really give you a message about exactly what's going to happen, because it's something you're learning at this point. And if we give you all the answers, you won't learn the lesson. So you've just got to let it progress in the next few weeks. Make sure you're spending time out in nature and trust yourself in your heart, okay? And M's deepest thoughts and feelings. So what's M's intention? What's M's intention? He's saying, I don't want you to move on, so I intend to tell you that. So his deepest fear, or his thoughts, his feelings are, he doesn't want you moving on with someone else. So he will do what he needs to do to stop that from happening, and he will tell you the truth about how he feels. I hope that helps, okay? Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Anjuan says, hi Liz, a message from DM today. So what's going on with your masculine today? They are all up in their head overthinking. So, and he's definitely been dreaming about you. So your masculine has been dreaming about you very vividly, and now he's thinking about you. So it's very likely he's woke up, or, he woke up thinking about you because he's had a dream about you, and now you're on his mind all throughout the day, okay? So the king of mind is like someone who's planning as well, processing, working out what the next steps are. And he's seen animals and numbers in his sleep as well. So like you're seeing animals, like you may see a stag, for example, or you could see a bee, or you could see a ladybug, or you could see a polar bear, whatever you see. He's having dreams about animals that give him signs, okay? And he's seeing numbers as well, because remember, we get spoken to by the universe in code. Animals, numbers, signs, synchronicities. There's fear there. It helps us work through fears. So he's had a dream about an animal or a number. There's a fear coming up, and it's helping him to release his fear. And he's saying, I have been dreaming of you. So he's been dreaming of you, and he's saying that twice. I've been dreaming of you. So, and now he's in his head overthinking. So I feel what you need to know is he's been dreaming about you, and this has been bringing him back to you. So let's just get a message for you as well. Okay, what do you need to know? The message for you is to know that progress is taking place. So it's important at this time you have unwavering faith as the last details are being worked out. And the Ten of Hearts is that you will be together. You just need to enjoy doing you at this time. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for the donation, honey. Will is karmic marriage end? Are we meant to be together in the 3D marriage? So again, this is showing that you're doubting the connection. You're not believing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking those questions. So instead of saying, will it happen, you need to know it will at the right time. Okay? So, and again, you've got to move the idea of marriage out of your mind at this moment, because it's too far in advance. Your ego will put you into fear. Saying he's married to her, how can he be married to me? That's what your ego will say. So just focus on being with him, and well, not even really being with him. Just focus on enjoying where you currently are in your life, okay? But you need to get out of this mindset of, he's not going to leave, because that's what that's telling me, okay? So I feel that he's having sleepless nights. Now, you may be affected by this as well. So the whole situation is affecting his sleep patterns, okay? But yes, I know what you're asking me, Ashweeni, but you have to take the advice that comes through and the guidance the way it comes through, because the angels are telling you to help you to understand. Not just about me saying to you, oh yeah, he's going to leave. Because I could pull you a tarot card and say, yeah, he's going to leave, and then move on to the next question. The angels want to give you the advice and the guidance going to help you. Okay, so this whole situation is keeping him awake at night because he cares. He cares about you. He cares about his situation. Okay, this doesn't mean he's in love with his wife or he wants to remain there. It means he doesn't want to hurt anybody because he's not a bad person. If he was a bad person, you wouldn't love him. Okay, or you wouldn't want him, would you? So you've got to see from his side that he is struggling with change, okay? So that's why it takes time. So what's his intention? Okay, look, I want us to create a stable life together. Now, that's more important to him than marrying you, because he's in a marriage right now. So when he gets out of that marriage, he may not definitely want to get married straight away, because he may be so stressed about the marriage he's just got out of. So you've got to accept that and understand it's more important that you have a stable life together than a ring on your finger, okay? So he's saying, I want us to create a stable life together. That's what he wants. So you're saying, are we meant to be together? He's saying, I want to have a stable life with you. And I want to spend Christmas with you. Now, this doesn't matter whether you celebrate it or not. This is about by Christmas time. He wants to be free by December. That's his plan. So he's thinking, okay, how can I get to spend Christmas with you? So this is his plan, okay? And look at this. Now, this answers your question. If you're still doubting the love after this, then you need to go and sort yourself out, okay? Because he's saying to you, I intend to put a ring on your finger when the time is right. Now, he wouldn't be saying that, would he? If he didn't want you. So he is saying, we are going to get married, but you need to give me time, okay? I want us to get a dog or a cat as well. So you may have animals together. So that shows you that he's going to release his karmic situation. So is he going to end his karmic marriage, which is what you're asking? You're asking me to use tarot, okay? Because I feel that'll put your mind at rest. Is he going to leave the karmic situation? Well, he's motivated. Again, this is about you. So there will be progress made towards this. He's not showing it at this moment because he's still dreaming or thinking or working it out. But there will be progress made after March, okay? Or really after February, moving into March. So your guidance is here. You've got to believe in you. This is you. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to trust in yourself. That's how we will make the decision and change. Until you believe in you, he won't do anything because he's teaching you to trust the love. Remember, you're learning as well. So him staying where he is also giving you the lesson of trust and faith. So really the message is also reminding you it's also up to you. Because the more you believe in yourself, the quicker progress will happen. So it's not coming through as a definite yes at this moment. It's his intention, because obviously there's still things he needs to heal, and so do you. Because if you're doubting the love, then that's obviously your lesson you need to learn. And he's saying, stop trying to control me. Now, I feel she may be very controlling, but I feel that you need to stop trying to control the situation. So I feel this is also a message for you to surrender, okay? And he knows that she will be happy without him. He knows that deep down. So I do feel it will end. However, I can't give you a when because you're still learning to surrender, and that's one of those things. I hope that helps, okay? But, he's clearly told you what he wants. Saranga, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm seeing Ascension numbers in cuts like 56, 67, 78, Y. So what are these numbers trying to say to you? Well, obviously 5s, 6s and 7s and 8s. It's obviously progression, but it's about changes, overcoming the ego and things you're manifesting. Okay, so you can always Google what those numbers mean and then take the bits that resonate with you. But the angels say it's a sign of an opportunity coming in. Opportunity for change, an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for things to move forward in a positive way. So when you're seeing these numbers, it's showing you that things are shifting forward, okay? What else do you need to know about these numbers? What else do you need to know about these numbers? So it's definitely like a golden opportunity is on the horizon, and you've got to be yourself. So it's also reminding you to be you, because that's your superpower. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. And also to remember your power, because you've got flower power coming through. So this is like the feminine essence in you. So spend time with flowers and flower essences because they increase your personal healing power. So it's also a sign you are a healer, and you may want to use healing tools like flowers that can make you feel better, or flower essence. So you could perhaps have some incense that smells like flowers, or candles, or things that tap you in with source or connect you with your higher self. So really it's all showing you're a healer, and it's about you stepping into your personal power, and there's an opportunity for that to happen. So obviously Ascension is about growth, to lead you where you're meant to be. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for donating for your friend, honey. So what's your friend's masculine wanted to know? What's your friend's masculine wanted to know? Change. So we've got the winds of change. Well, they give me ear chakra activation. So your friend could be getting some downloads in the ear chakras. Okay, so if your friend kind of suddenly goes deaf in one ear or has ringing, there's ear chakra activation happening, okay? And there's change taking place. So there could be some winds going on. So you could see wind in your real life, or you could see wind in a film. It's a sign of change, movement. So you could see 555, dragonflies, butterflies, things are changing. So things are changing in your DM's life. Yeah, there's fear there, okay? And I feel your DM is going to share this with you because he's saying, I have some important news and I want to share that with you. And this is about change. So there's going to be some changes coming into your connection. And he wants to share that with you, and it's important. So this could be about ending a cycle, or, you know, something shifting. Yeah, the sun, there's a breakthrough coming in. That's why they come out the way they did that. So there's a breakthrough on the horizon. You may not see yet, but happiness is ahead, okay? So the answer to your question is yes. So ask if you've got a question in your mind, your answer is yes. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no other cards. It felt like another card came out, but it didn't. Yeah, make sure you're also noting down your time, because Victor isn't time stamping at the moment. So make sure you're just noticing when, you know, your reading's on. So we're on 22 minutes at the moment, okay? CeCe, thank you for the donation, honey. Guidance on offer to continue to work with the school and weekend part-time work. Doesn't feel aligned. So if it doesn't feel aligned, don't do it. Okay? If it doesn't feel aligned, don't do it. All the disputes, instead of focusing on my creative career, or guidance on the move. Make sure, you know, you've got huge question here. So, you know, it's like also, remember, you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to have faith and trust your intuition. Like, you're already answering your own question because you're saying it doesn't feel aligned with me. So don't do it. Okay? You need to go within for the answers. Meditation will bring answers. If you close your eyes and you breathe and you center yourself, then you'll receive what you need. Okay, because the answer's always within you. So when you've moved out of the ego, which is perhaps trying to tell you to move forward and do something, because your ego's like, if you don't, you might miss a chance, or you might not make any money, or going into fear, you know, instead, breathe yourself back into the now and think, what aligns with me, what feels right for me, what am I being guided to do? So you need to be connecting more with your center through breath work. 3 deep breaths in and out is enough. If you feel like you haven't got time to meditate, or you don't want to meditate, or you're struggling to do it, just breathe in and out and say, right, what am I being guided to do? If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't, don't, okay? And you're saying, will I be able to find a place to move into by the end of March? So will you be able to find a place to move into by the end of March? Should I move to another country? Again, you've got to do what's right in your heart and soul. Instead of asking a tarot reader, then what is my heart telling me to do? Go within for the answers. Okay, and then ask the angels to show you, and then you'll see a sign. You know, for example, when I was trying to work out years ago whether I would go and do my angel therapy course with Charles Virtue in Ireland or London, I asked for a sign. I said, give me a sign. Should I go to London or Ireland? And somebody actually came to me and gave me a necklace with a shamrock on. So I went and did it in Dublin. Those are the signs you see. The angels say you're ready for whatever it is. You're ready. So make sure you feel ready. Feel you're ready for whatever comes your way. So again, the angel's saying to you, we're not telling you directly whether it's going to be in March or if it's going to be in another country. You're ready to trust your own truth and trust your own heart and soul, instead of seeking answers outside of you. You've got to go within for the answers. And I'm sorry if that's not what you don't want to hear. You know, if you want to hear an absolute concrete yes or a no, or, you know, you're coming to the wrong reader. Okay, because I tell you what you need to know for your highest good. Okay, and it's not in your highest good to take other people's advice. You've got to trust what you feel deep inside of you. So if you feel, oh, I'm being pulled to somewhere else, I'm being pulled to another country, you've got to ask yourself why. And think, is that because I'm ready for change? So you're definitely ready for something that's coming in. And you can handle whatever it is. Remember, when you're manifesting and visualizing, things start aligning for you. What does Jake want you to know? And just see what his intention is. He said, I want to be financially ready so I can provide and do my part. So he's working on his finances at this time. He said, I want to tell you that you are the one. I want to take you on a date and I will add you on Instagram. So it feels like he's going to add you on social media in some way, or he could reach out to you on social media in some way. Okay, so there's going to be a social media interaction, possibly Instagram, or it could be something else where there's photographs. And he's going to ask you out on a date to tell you you're the one. Okay, and he needs to be financially ready to do that. So it's like what he's doing at the moment is making money, or working on business or work or something to get money in the bank so he can actually take you out somewhere and show you that you're the one, you know, to actually be able to turn up and be equal. That's what he wants. So he's working on himself, okay? That's what he's doing. No opportunity or money or miss it by the day. Well, again, if you understand this, if you miss a deadline, he wasn't right. You've got to see it like that instead of panicking, because you're panicking, so you're going in your own way. So the angels are kind of letting you know that you're going your own way by overthinking and worrying about everything instead of surrendering. So understand that, okay? That's what you need to know. Because if the deadline comes up, the deadline, it's not like, oh, it wasn't right for you. Okay, because you've got to understand now, if something is delayed or there's like a rejection, it's a redirection to something better. So as that person just said there, you've wasted your money. No, you haven't wasted your money because you've been told what you need to know. Okay, so that's what you need to understand. Okay, if there's a deadline, then and something isn't aligning, you haven't got what you need to work towards that deadline, it's not right. Okay, there's something else being manifested for you. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. The Karmic's message for me, I feel she wants to be friends with me. She's a nice girl. So this is the Karmic of the person that you're dealing with. It's not your Karmic, is that right? I'm sure you said that last time. You want to be friends with her, their Karmic. So what's the Karmic's message for you? So the Karmic's message is, he lies to me constantly. So the Karmic feels lied to. So again, this isn't the Karmic partner's fault. Obviously the Karmic partner needs to set boundaries down and address certain things. So we attract what we are. So obviously she's clearly got issues, trust issues. There's trust issues in the connection. But I feel what she wants you to know is she feels lied to. Okay, so I don't feel she has bad feeling towards you. It's more, she feels like he's lying to her. And I feel what's going on is she perhaps wants to find out what's going on. So befriending you would also work in her favour, because then she'd find out what's truly going on. So she'd get clarity once and for all. So I'm not saying she doesn't want to be friends with you, because it's very likely when you meet and talk, you get on really well. But I feel it's like she's also got a motive to find out what's going on with him, because she's feeling lied to. So I feel that befriending you would help her get to the bottom of what's going on. That's what I'm picking up on. So what's the guidance from her to you? Well, you've got emotional healing and you've got son as well. So I don't know if there's a child involved, or we've got a son there. So it says your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So I don't know if there's a son involved, or there could be a son coming to them. This could even be like Jesus being around the connection as well. But I'm feeling the possibility of a son. So, and this could even be if you feel you're going to have a son with this person. So take that, it resonates with you. But I feel that the reason why the Karmic wants to perhaps move towards you is for emotional healing, okay? So as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. That's what you need to know. So I feel what's going on is that the Karmic wants to bring healing in to find out what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? But I would, well, don't donate then, CeCe. I can only give you the answers coming through. Okay, it's as simple as that, you know. I'm not going to lie to you or, you know, manipulate you with the cards. I'm telling you what the angels are telling me to tell you. Okay, so you've got to work on healing yourself and going within for the answers, because the answers are inside of you. Okay, that's what I've got coming through. You know, there's other tarot readers out there that will be more blunt and tell you certain things, but I give you angel therapy. Okay, so I have to give you the answers coming through from heaven. You know, if you don't like it, then there's other things going on. You know, there's plenty of other YouTube channels that can give you a clear yes or a no, or what you need to do. My guidance is that you need to go within for the answers, because you are living your own life and doing you, and you know what your heart is saying to you. You know, the answers are always within. They're never outside you. They're always inside your heart. That's what you need to remember, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So obviously he's already told you what you need to know. Okay, he's already told you what you need to know. He's saying, I intend to put a ring on it when the time is right. I want us to have a stable life together. His ego is getting in the way of him telling you how he feels at this time in a physical way. Because you're saying a 3D message, his ego is in the way. So I'm actually connecting with, at the moment, he wants to actually send you a physical message. He wants to reach out to you in some physical way, but his ego is in the way. And that's because he's having these sleepless nights, worrying, you know, thinking about what he needs to do. And that's why he's in his head. He's saying, I'm in Hermes. I'm in deep thought about you. So he is thinking about you, but he's working out what to do, and he needs to overcome his ego. So he can't come through at this moment and give you like a loving message, because he's already told you what his intention is. He's saying, you've got to let me work this out. I am thinking about you, deep in my head thinking about you, and my ego is in the way of me sending a message at this time. So have faith in the love that we share. Okay, and that's what your guidance is. So I want to pull you a card for you, because that's more important, okay? So the message coming through for you is, yeah, you got the Hanged Man. So see, delays, Hermit. Yeah, he says, the delay is creating the way. Spend time in solitude thinking about what you want. And that's obviously what he's doing too. So you also have to think about you. What does Ashweeni want? Instead of thinking about being in a relationship and being with him, think about other areas of your life. What do you want in other areas of your life? Refresh and replenish your energy. That's what the angels want you to do. So spend this time working on becoming your best version, stepping into the Queen of Wands. I hope that helps, okay? We've got CeCe again there, and that's your second donation there. So let me bring in some extra messages for you, okay? I want to bring some timing cards in. What does CeCe need to know? What do you need to know, okay? You've got to stay positive instead of worrying about things, okay? Especially during February and March. And trust in miracles. I feel there's a miracle coming in around April. So the timing I've got here is you've got 2, 3, 1, 4. Now I'm seeing 2, 3 as in February, March. It's so important during February, March, you stay positive and you go within for the answers, because there's a miracle being manifested between January and April. So it's very likely things are going to start shifting in April for you if you let go and surrender now. Okay, that's what the angels are asking you to focus on. Anything else that's going on? You've got assertiveness. The angels say stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to, which is what we've just said. If you're saying something isn't aligned with you, then obviously that's the message there. You know, you've got to say yes to the things that feel right to you, that feel good to you. And if they don't, then don't do it, regardless of money or what other people are saying to do. Or you've got to listen to yourself. So your guidance is to focus on what you feel deep inside of you and trust in that. Not what society says or what other people say, or even what a reader says. You've got to go within for the answers. That's your message. And I feel that Jake is working on himself at this moment, his job, his career, his money, to be able to show up for you the right way. And you've got to give him time to do that, because you're also dealing with your own stuff. So if you come together at the moment, it wouldn't work, because you're both busy doing your own things that you need to deal with and sort out first. So when you come together, you're in your best versions. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I'm getting a message of self-betrayal. So what do you need to know about that? What do you need to know about that? The angels say you've got helpful people around you. So remember, this is about you being able to trust people. So I feel the self-betrayal it's more about not being able to trust people, or being afraid of being hurt in some way, or being afraid of being let down. You know, so in a way, it's like you're betraying yourself by not allowing supportive people in or helpful people in. Because you may be on guard, or you may be defensive, or you may not be allowing people to be around you the right way. Okay, that's coming through. What else? What else do you need to know about self-betrayal? What else do you need to know? I feel you've got to forgive yourself as well. You've got balance. So balance your energy. And that's why things feel stuck. So if things feel stuck, it's because the energy isn't balanced. So if you work on forgiveness first, forgiving yourself and forgiving everything and everyone, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing, then obviously you wipe the slate clean and to begin again, and then you allow the right people in. So I do feel there's still some forgiveness that needs to come in about the past. So I want to bring an angel message in. What do the angels want you to know? Yeah, your guardian angel is reminding you that you are loved. I am always with you. Your guardian angel is always with you. So you're never alone, and you always have support. You just have to trust in what you are feeling and seeing beyond the ego, okay? I hope that helps. Tara, thank you for the donation. DM want me to know my angels. So what do your angels want you to know? Beauty is within you. Archangel Jophiel saying the beauty is within you and around you because of what you are feeling deep inside. So this is about seeing the beauty and the good in things, in yourself and others, looking at things in a higher way. Archangel Jophiel is a beauty angel, reminding you that you're beautiful on the inside and the outside. And Archangel Gabriel saying you can do this. So Gabriel also connects you with creativity in your work life, your career. So whatever it is you want to do in your career, or in your work life, or being a leader in some way, or being a healer, you can do it. Beauty is all around you. You have what it takes. So I feel your angels are saying to you, you have what it takes to be the person or the version of yourself you want to be, whether that's in love or work. So what does your masculine want you to know? They want to meet up. So he's planning how he can actually meet up with you, how he can move towards you, okay? So he's thinking about this. So he could well reach out and ask to see you, okay? And yeah, there's going to be a karmic ending. He may talk to you about this karmic ending, and it will be victory. So he is going to take the mask off. So if you're waiting for him to take a mask off and end a karmic cycle, he will do that. Motorbike, okay, speed, things are going to move forward. And I do feel he's going to ask to meet up with you to talk about this, or even to tell you he's ended this karmic cycle. But you'll get victory in this situation. And I'm getting 5 coming through. So this could be within 5 months. It could be around May. See if I can get another timing. Yeah, summer invigoration. Somebody's going to come back to life big time in the summer in your connection. I hope that helps, okay? So actually summer is like June to September. So there could be some delays until May, and then things start moving forward in June. Samantha, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any messages from Gabriel? So what does Gabriel want you to know today? What does Gabriel want you to know today? So Gabriel is saying to you, I'm inspired by your strength. So whatever you're doing at the moment, keep doing it, because it's providing them strength too. It's helping them to find their power. And it's also you finding your strength. So I definitely feel that you are in your power at this moment, and you're feeling better about yourself. And you've got healing heartbreak. And maybe this is what you're doing. You know, you're feeling better after all the heartbreak or pain you've been through. So you're going through a healing still. You may also be using crystals to bring clarity in. So crystals will help you. Well, you're building something better. You may even be connecting with him through the heart. So you may feel, because there's a heart chakra activation. Okay, so you may have, your heart may feel like it's speeding up, or you may have palpitations, or you may feel like it's beating faster as you connect with him. And I feel he is missing you as well. But he's inspired by your strength. So what else does he want you to know? What else does he want you to know? He's saying to you, during the quiet times, I'm teaching you to trust me and to believe in our love. So have faith in that. They give me fear. So he's teaching you to let go of your fear. Now, because you've also said a message from Gabriel, I've actually got Archangel Gabriel's deck out on the table. Everything happens for a reason. So I want to also bring you a message in from Archangel Gabriel. You got to keep going. So Archangel Gabriel is saying to you, don't give up. Keep going. Use the energy of any disappointment to fuel your creative projects with authentic emotion. And that puts you into your power. I hope that helps, okay? Just time that person out, Ling. There you go, I've timed them out, okay? Angelic Echoes, the beautiful Nana in the house. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, what's my DM changing in his life? I feel 555 is him changing things. Also, what epiphanies is he getting? He is having epiphanies. So it's like you're saying, you know he's having epiphanies. So you want to know what he's going through. And I feel you already know, you just want confirmation from the angels, you know. So what's the message coming through? So we've got a change. So I feel there's other things they want to say, but again, or there's things he wants to say to you, but he's keeping them in. Or there's things that we could connect with today, but again, these things are going back into the deck. So this is more about you trusting what you know inside. And I feel you already know what he's going through. He's going through a major change. You've got the death card. So he's preparing for a new beginning in his life, whether that's ending that karmic cycle or he could be going through other changes. They're going through a huge change to have a new beginning with you. Now, when I was connected with this card, a white van went past and it got my attention. I don't know why, okay? So I feel you need to know about a white van. So I don't know if he's changing his vehicle or he works with a van or anything like that, but they give me that too. But he's going through a huge change within himself, within his whole life to have this new beginning. That's why you're seeing 555. So what's his intention? He's saying, I'm going to love bomb you. So when the time is right, he'll start love bombing you. What does that mean? It means he's going to be making an effort. He's going to be coming to you. He's going to be sending messages to you. He's going to be letting you know how he feels. And it'll be a big shock because it'll seem to come out of nowhere, okay? And that's his intention. What else is he going through with these changes? We've got debt paid off. So this could be a karmic debt, because I feel these are the two cards. We've got business venture. And we've got debt paid off. So he could be working on his business, his job, to pay debts off. If he's in financial debt, so he could be working on money. This could also be a karmic debt. I'm feeling it more like a karmic debt where he knows it's over with that karmic person. So he's got to release it, which is paying off that debt. Okay, the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So he's going through a big change to end some kind of karmic cycle that he's come here to end. You know, and also he's coming here to do that karmic debt paid off. And this could be connected with a business venture as well. So trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. So it feels like he's also going through some business changes, career changes, to become his best version in a higher way. I hope that helps, okay? Ling, thank you so much for looking after the chat for me, honey. Thank you for being here. Saranga, thank you for the donation. What shall be my next step in the legal matter? So, Nana, just so you know, he's having epiphanies about business and things like that he needs to heal. You know, like changes he needs to make. That's what he's having epiphanies about: money, his karmic situation, and his work life. And obviously about you too, but about things he needs to change first. So, Saranga says, what shall be my next step in the legal matter? So, if you want help with legal stuff, call on Archangel Jeremiah. Okay, because Jeremiah is a legal angel. So what does Archangel Jeremiah want you to know about the next step in your legal matter? So what's the next step in your legal matter? Okay, so you've got, there will be a karmic ending to move things forward. So something is going to end in this situation for things to move forward. Now this, because I've got another card here, and I feel this is more about your legal matter than this one, because I feel you need to hear this, that something is going to end. Now, this could be to do with your twin flame journey. Okay, there will be a karmic ending and it will move things forward, because I feel you need to know that anyway. Regarding the legal matter, the angels say, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, because the truth will set you free. So in this legal matter, you may need to speak your truth and then let go, knowing you've done what you needed to do. Speaking your truth in a nice, calm way that gets your point across, even if your voice shakes, without losing your temper or being stressed or pointing fingers. Just saying what your truth is. And then allowing the universe, Archangel Jeremiah, and the justice system to do the rest. Okay? And there'll be a karmic ending to move things forward, whether that's actually in this situation or I feel you need to hear that about something else. Okay? So what shall be your next step in the legal matter? So obviously your next step is to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. And the angels say, ask your angels. So call on Archangel Gabriel to help you to do that. And Archangel Michael to give you strength, and then wait. And you may need to wait for the right time. So I feel if you ask the angels, then they'll actually help you to know when the right time is to speak your truth. Because you may need to wait until that time, or you may need to wait after you've spoke your truth instead of perhaps panicking, stressing. So I feel this is also about giving it time. But call on Archangel Jeremiah directly and he will help you. I hope that helps, okay? Man, great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I get a message from Frank to me? He's now been silent for 7 months, but try to have patience. Well, not try to have patience. Obviously, you're learning to. But it's not really about patience. It's about breathing, being in the moment. It's about recognising that he's doing his thing right now. You've got to do your thing right now. So it's more about acceptance and patience. It's not like waiting around thinking, when's he going to message me? It's about living your life too and doing you and allowing things to unfold naturally. I know he has to be the one to reach out. Does he have any karmic struggles? So what's going on with him? So first of all, what's his intention? I want to become a better version of myself. So remember, that's what he's doing at this time. Okay, I know he's triggering to you because he's not with you, but he is learning to be his best version. He's got to become that person first to be aligned with your energy. And he said, I will apologise to you soon. So he is going to apologise to you for the way things have happened and the things that he's done. Not that he really needs to apologise for anything because it's been part of his growth to become this best version. But he will come forward and say sorry because he knows it has hurt you the way he's gone about things. But again, he's been teaching you to be flexible and adaptable with the journey. So he's all up in his head overthinking. So he is working out what to do. Okay, and he's dreaming about you. So he's dreaming about you at this point, okay? So he's saying, I'm dreaming about you. You're coming into my mind. So the reason why he's dreaming about you is because that's the way the universe is getting his attention, especially if he's distracting himself in his physical world. He said, I dream about all the things I want to do to you when I'm awake. So definitely feel that sexy dreams. So he's having fantasies. So you're popping into his mind in a very passionate way to remind him where his heart really is. And he's saying to you, my heart beats for your heart, listen to the beat. My thoughts of you get me through the day. So he does think about you. So what's his karmic struggle or what's he dealing with in that situation? Because remember, he's becoming his best version. He's having sleepless nights. And when he is dreaming, he's dreaming about you. So he's going through insomnia. And he feels you being rejuvenated. So I feel this card's more about you. So you're rejuvenating you. Okay, you're working on you. And he feels that. So the more you work on surrender and letting go, the quicker things will move forward. Because I feel you're in two different energies at this time. You know, and again, I'm not saying you're like this all the time. Because I feel you do go into your wobbles and your stress. But if you've been working on surrender and healing, then that's obviously shifting your vibration. And he's going to match your energy because I feel that he's having sleepless nights, worry, stress. So obviously the two energies are different. So when the time is right, he'll move towards you, okay? So what's the message from your angels? The angels are saying to you, remember your worth, and that's what you're learning in this situation. So you don't feel like an option or a choice. You know you are worthy. You know, you can perhaps, there's a song, it's really funny, right? Where I was doing this morning. Years ago, there was a song, I think it was for Nissan, the car brand Nissan, and it said there's no comparison to TC Harrison or something like that. And my mum and dad were called Tony and Christine, so TC. So I used to sing it around the house, there's no comparison to TC Harrison. And I've been singing it this morning, there's no comparison to Liz Harrison for my own journey. So if you sing that, there's no comparison to you, put your name in there or sing your own version of it, and then you remember your own worth. Instead of thinking, oh, he's with someone else who's doing other things, think, hang on, I deserve something wonderful in my life. He needs to step up and fight for me. So remember your own value. That's the whole reason you're going through this. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Elizabeth, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Any messages for the day? Thank you so much. So what's the message for Elizabeth? You've got Archangel Raguel saying, I'm creating the way. So whenever it is you're wanting to happen, if you've prayed about it already, then Raguel is creating the way. Now, Raguel is connected with harmonious relationships. So this could also be a huge sign about the way being created for something to happen harmoniously in your love life or with friends or family or even at work. And Archangel Chamuel is helping you to find your way. So you're not lost, you are found, and you're finding your way, you're creating the way. So two angels here saying, I'm helping you to find your way, and I am creating the way. And remember, you're creating the way forward by the thoughts that you think. So I feel this is a huge message of things moving forward for you. What else do you need to know for this day? So you may find today that there's a breakthrough in some way. And this could be a breakthrough in communication, or could be that you just feel better about certain things, or the way is made for something to shift forward. And you've got to ask for what you want. So I feel this is in prayer. So pray for what you want, and the way will be created for you. The way will be made. So let the universe and other people know what you need. So you may need to ask for what you need today with someone in your life, but I'm getting this more as prayer. If you pray, the angels will create the way. So you could actually talk to Archangel Raguel to help him to bring in a resolution, or call on Archangel Chamuel to help you to find the way. Okay, and Archangel Chamuel is the finding angel. So let's bring one more card. Anything else you need to know? Choose a new direction, and this may be what you're looking for. And the angels are going to help you to create the way for that new direction. So remember, any form of rejection is a redirection. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I want to know NB's bad intent towards me. Well, first of all, instead of feeling someone's got bad intentions towards you, remember what you focus on grows. So if you feel like someone's got bad intentions towards you, you're actually manifesting more bad intentions. And no one can actually hurt you or affect you without your own permission anyway. So it's about you rising above that situation and thinking, well, why am I even giving my energy to someone who has bad intentions for me? So I feel you've really got to look at your own situation too, because your ego may actually grab on to perhaps the adrenaline that comes through these bad intentions or things you've got going on. There'll be eventual positive outcome with whatever it is. So whenever these bad intentions are, it's not going to affect you for long, or it's not going to get in the way of what you want, because you're on a thumbs up anyway. You've got this, the angels are saying to you. There's eventual positive outcome, which means you're going to end up exactly where you're meant to be. So even if someone's got bad intentions for you, you know, if you're not allowing those bad intentions to affect you, then it's not going to have an impact on you at all. And whenever these bad intentions are, because I don't feel you even need to know what they are, you just need to say, I'm not going to even think about them, because Archangel Gabriel is saying, all you need to do is respond with love. If someone has bad intentions towards you, don't respond, like, it's not even responding when you reacted in that way. Don't react back with bad intentions or negativity or fear. Respond with love. And that means be kind, be understanding, and have empathy. Doesn't mean you're a doormat or you get walked over. It just means you are the bigger person. And then you walk away with love. You don't let it affect you. You respond with love. And that's when you say, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. But the angels are saying to you, whatever someone else is doing, it's up to you how you respond or react. It's up to you if you give that energy or attention or not. And I feel that's what you're currently learning, to respond to this with love, to reply with love, and then shield yourself. Give me fear to not get dragged into it. Okay, so really, NB is a teacher to you to help you to respond with love in this situation. And to rise above it, knowing that whatever is going on, you'll get out the other side anyway, and there'll be eventual positive outcome. That's what you need to know, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando is thoughts, feelings, and desires. So what does Orlando want you to know? What does Orlando want you to know? He's saying, I die inside when I'm away from you. So he's not liking being apart from you. He's hurting too. He feels like there's a part of him missing, just like you do. So he's saying, I die inside when I'm away from you. So he feels numb. Feels like a part of him is missing. He's saying to you, I will add you on Instagram. So there's something could happen on Instagram or on social media. So take it how it resonates, because it's not necessarily Instagram. It could be Facebook or another platform. But he intends to either add you on there or connect with you through there, or he's watching you on there. And he said, I want to take you on a date. So that's what his desire is, to take you on a date. He intends to add you in some way to connect with you again, because he's missing being around you. Okay, so what else is going on with him? What else is going on with him? He's saying he will leave the karmic, whatever the karmic is. Now, the karmic could be a job, could be a person where I feel it's more connected with his life and what he's doing. And he will leave that behind. So I feel he's got to walk away from something to be able to have a new life with you. And this could be his life. I don't know why they keep showing me, whenever I connect with his energy, and I've got it coming through again, like an oil rig, or being in the middle of the ocean somewhere, or it's like he's miles away. And he's got to walk away from that to come back to land in a way, to have a change. So I feel there's relocation involved in this connection. And that's also part of this karmic energy. That he's going to leave that behind when the time is right to start again or have a new beginning. But it's like he's still tying up loose ends. There's still unfinished business where he is. And it's to do with money and finances. And you'll have your happily ever after. It's like once he's tied up his finances and dealt with something financial or to do with work, you're going to have your happy ever after. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I'm doing well. That's good to know. When energy is a bit challenging at times, what do I need to know to help me on my journey with A, and a message from A? So what do you need to know? So Archangel Uriel is saying to you, when you have these wobbles, you know, where we feel like we're doing well, but then we have these wobbles, the challenges that come up, focus your mind. Now, you can call on Archangel Uriel directly to illuminate you so your mind feels more focused, so you stop wobbling. Or you can call on Archangel Michael to give you strength and clarity and to help you to feel more focused on what you're actually doing in that moment. So this could be like focusing your mind on your job, focusing your mind on you, shifting your focus away from him to focus on other things. Because obviously you may have these wobbles at certain times. So when you focus your mind, you know you are safe, and that's when you can affirm, I am safe. So maybe even use affirmations to bring a calming, healing energy in. So what affirmations can you use? Well, you've got to love to get a reading coming through. So obviously it helps you to have a reading. Just having a little message like this now calms you. It helps you to know you're on the right path. I love to get a reading. So this could even be you having a reading from someone or reading your own cards. And then you're saying, well, am I happy? Yes, I am. Because you're saying, I am doing well. So you are happy. It's just when you have these wobbles. And that can be because the ego says, oh, you need this or you want that. And then we start going into doubt or fear or struggle. So affirm it. Am I happy? Yes, I am happy. Have I ever got blessings in my life? Yes, I have. I'm so blessed and grateful that. And then you count your blessings. So what's going on with A? What's going on with A? What's going on with A? So he's going to let you in when the time is right. Okay, so that's what he's struggling with doing, letting you in. He wants to do that, and he's saying you have power over me. So I do feel that's what his struggle is, that he feels like he loses himself a little bit around you, and he has to get okay with that. You know, he has to be okay with being vulnerable. You are communicating through telepathy, and the signs are everywhere. So he's also receiving signs about you everywhere he goes. So he's being reminded about you everywhere he goes, and he hears you through telepathy. So you are connecting through songs and signs. And he feels like he just needs to find the power to let you in. So I feel he's feeling a bit vulnerable. That's what he's going through. So he's making a big decision as well. So I feel all you really need to do is believe in yourself and give this time. Allow him to come forward towards you. Allow him to make decisions. Allow him to show up for you. And when you have those wobbles, breathe yourself back into the now and affirm, I am safe. And focus on your blessings. I hope that helps, okay? Steph, thank you for using milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from Zach? Yesterday felt heavy around chest and massive headache. So clearly he's going through ascension. So what's going on with Zach? So I feel he's going through ascension symptoms, and that's what you're picking up on, okay? So he's saying to you, he's waiting for his moments, and this can bring anxiety up. This can bring pressure up. because he's waiting for his moment to do something, whether it's contact you or end something in his life, because he feels like he's already made a decision. He's about to end a karmic cycle, a karmic situation, something he's got going on. He's just waiting for the right moment. So the reason you're feeling all this heavy energy and a headache and chest pain, or you're feeling this heaviness, is because he's about to do something and he's feeling all the tension about it. So anything else you need to know? Yeah, again, sleepless nights. I feel this is coming through collectively today as well, because it's coming out over and over and over again. So I feel collectively they're having sleepless nights, and your guidance is to be patient. Remember, patience isn't about waiting around, it's about being in the moment and allowing things to unfold. Give me a block. So with communication, you have to be patient. But I feel he's also dreaming about you when he's sleeping. So Archangel Uriel is saying he's allowing himself now to feel the truth, and he's feeling that truth at night when he's lying awake. Archangel Jeremiah is saying to you that you're on the right path. So you may be seeing 717, and the romance angels are assisting to remind you that you are lovable. So affirm it, I am lovable, I am loving, I deserve love. I hope that helps, okay? Simran, thank you for the donation. General reading, please. So what do you need to know? So Archangel Gabriel is saying, whatever you're going through at this moment, stand your ground. Stand your ground, know your worth, know your value. You know what you want to do, or you know what you want. So you must stand your ground, especially about things you're passionate about. Because sometimes passion can make you react to things instead of responding with love, or responding, which means think before you act. So, and obviously passion can be about love, but it can also be about things we're passionate about that we get angry about or agitated by. So I feel you've got to stand your ground, and this is about setting boundaries as well, especially in relation to another person. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? General message, please, for Simran. General message for Simran. Okay, new home. So you could be moving towards a new home. And this may be standing your ground around home, or something to do with home. It says moving is a step in the right direction for you. So you may be thinking about moving to a new home, and you may need to stand your ground about that too. Know what you want and have a vision of what you want in your mind, or maybe you've got to speak your truth about this as well, or put down, if you're moving with someone else, or this could be about you being very honest about what you want, or you could even be moving away from someone or moving on from someone. And I'm not just talking about love here, I'm talking about other things like friends, family, and you've got to be strong in what you want. So a new home, or even if you're in a new home or you feel like you love where you are, it could be making it feel more like a new home. So it could be renovating, decorating, getting new furniture. It's like the angels want you to work on your home, and that's what you're going to be doing within the next few months. So within the next few months, you may either have the opportunity to move to a new home, or you may be sorting out a home to make it feel more new. And that may be what you're passionate about. This could also be about if you're passionate about working with homes. So that could also be like showing someone around a new home, or fixing a home up, or doing something in that way. So you may be passionate about making people enjoy their new homes in some way. So within the next few months, this will all come to fruition anyway. Let me just pull you a card from Archangel Gabriel as well, because this could also be work related. They're showing me like, not necessarily like an estate agent, but like someone who renovates homes or gives advice about homes, how to make it beautiful. Can't think of the word. And we've got journaling. So any thoughts that come to you about this, or any thoughts that pop up in your mind, journal them down. Okay, so consistently writing about your feelings and activities creates creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. So, whether that's actually being a writer in the future, or if you are a writer, or it just helps you to be more focused. When we actually sit down and journal, whether it's journaling gratitude or journaling ideas down, we get more focused in our mind, and then we feel more creative anyway. I feel creative ideas coming to you over the next 3 months, and a possibility for a move. Yeah, interior designer, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, something like that, So that's coming through as well. I hope that helps. Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Am I on the right track for my business and finances? Yes, success. Okay, and I feel you'll know anyway. You feel it deep inside. But again, if it's slow going, there will be success. So you're definitely on the right track, because the success card's coming out. You couldn't get a more clearer card than that. So yes, success. Anything else you need to know? you just need to let go, and that could be letting go of the stress or the struggle, okay? So as you surrender the need to control this, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What do my guides want me to know about the future with FN? So what do your guides want you to know? Reunion of souls. So you're going to come back together with FN. Or something's going to move forward with FN. So there's going to be a reunion. So this is like coming back together. So what the angels want you to know is that there will be a reunion in your future with FN. Or at FN, or whatever FN is. But I feel like this is about souls. This is about a person. So you're coming back together. So the rainbow there is reminding you that until that happens, your journey is protected. So there's going to be a reunion. That's the message, very clear. And you've got success coming through. So it'll be a successful reunion with romance. So definitely feel this is a romantic connection. But you have to believe as well. If you believe this is what's going to happen. So you're learning to believe. So you may be seeing 111. I hope that helps, okay? Janie T, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from Wes and actions towards me. So what's going on with Wes? He has a lot on his plate right now, but he will open up to you. So once he's dealt with whatever's on his plate, which means he's busy with his own stuff and try not to take it personally. Once he's dealt with that, he's going to open up to you. So once he feels like he's got more time and more attention to give to you and more energy, then he's going to start opening up to you. So what's his intention? He said, I want us to create a stable life together. That's what he wants. And he said, I intend to put a ring on your finger when the time is right. Well, you know this anyway, because we speak about this in every reading we do for you. He's going to marry you in the future, and he wants that stable life with you. So, and he's willing to put the work in. That's just getting my attention on top of the deck there. And again, you've got to put the work in for divine love. You will come together. Look at this. You've got coming together. And he's just feeling lost. So once he's dealt with all these lost feelings and whatever he's got on his plate, you're going to come together. So he will come to you. And again, you're learning, Luke, to surrender and let go, even when it feels emotional. The other cards are that way around. So you may be feeling emotional because you're picking up on what he's feeling. So the angels are asking you to surrender and let go. So anything else he wants to say to you? He's saying to you, when I'm at work, I'm focused on providing for our future. So he could be focusing on work at this moment to try and distract himself from things, or feels like that could also be what he's got on his plate. So he could have a lot going on in his work life. So what's the message for you, Janie? You got the 8 of ego. Until he's free, remember, free is about him being free, as in not having all this stuff on his plate or all this stress. Until he's free, take yourself out of the equation. Focus on gratitude and self-love. Free yourself of any toxic habits or things that keep you stuck, and enjoy your freedom. So just enjoy where you are right now. I hope that helps, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation. Messages and advice with Marlon. So what does Marlon want you to know? So he's saying he's making a big decision. Now this is about the truth or about ending a cycle. So he's making a decision, so he needs time. So the advice is to give him that time. To let him have his space, to let him come towards you. Because he's in the process of making a decision, so he's in his cave. He's got to go into that hermit energy to work it out. He's saying to you, I need to stop hiding. So he knows he's hiding in that situation or in his head, or he knows he's hiding. And he said, I will apologise to you soon. I want to become a better version of myself. So he's in his cave, trying to become this better version of himself, wanting to make a decision, and he needs to stop hiding from you. So he is aware what he's doing and he's going to apologise. So anything else he wants you to know? So the advice is to let him come to you. And he's saying, yes, that was me. So if you've perhaps heard a song or had a sign, or if this resonates in some way, if something's happened, he's saying, yes, that was me. And this could be connected with music, because he's saying music helps me to say how I feel. So if you've heard a song that really resonated with you, and this week's all about music, okay? Because I have songs coming up in all the readings pretty much this week. So there's a lot of songs coming to us at the moment from our twin. So he's saying, yes, that was me. Music helps me to say how I feel. And your body may be reacting to a certain song, and that's how you know. Because he's saying, my body reacts to your body, feel the heat. So you may hear a song that really hits you in the feels, and it gets you in the energy of, this is from him. You feel it deep inside, and he's saying, yes, that was him. I hope that helps, okay? CeCe, Lynn, thank you for the donation. How does my love feel today? I feel my throat heavy again. So obviously you feel that something's going to happen. It's like some communication is coming in. So he's saying, I want to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And he knows that you deserve to be treated correctly. You know, and he is tired of hurting you in his own way. He's saying, you are the only one in my heart and I intend to make you the priority for my life. So you're the only one. But the lovers can also be like a karmic cycle. So it could be that there's someone else involved in this, so he's got to release first. And he said, I will come through for you. So I do feel if there is a third party or something he's still dealing with from his past, he's going to heal that and deal with that to be able to come through for you. So he can treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. That's what he wants. Anything else? He's saying, my body reacts to your body, feel the heat. So you're going to feel the kundalini. So it's very likely this time there's a lot of passion between you. And there's a lot of pressure building inside that you're also picking up on. And he does feel like he's wasting time. He said, I can't believe the years I've wasted away from you. So whether it's been months or years away from you, he feels like he's wasting time. So he knows he's got to get his act together. Bring one more card in. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, the reason why you're having throat activation is because you're sensitive. And you may also have tooth pain because he's making a decision as well. So anything you're feeling physically is because you're an empath and you're sensitive to the energy because you are one. So just breathe through it. Obviously, if you get physical things and you feel you need to see someone, then do. But the more you kind of relax into your journey, the more you realise it's all part of it. And then you just like, you know, there's like, I've channeled a lot of finger things lately. And again, it's like really strange because I cut my pinky finger the other day and it was a bad cut at the time and it's pretty much healed. I've only put a plaster on it today in case I get cards sticking in it and stuff. It's the same with my thumb. So again, you know, you kind of realise that, oh, okay, this energy is collective energy or this energy is to do with my masculine or whatever. So I feel that's what you're also realising more and more, that you're sensitive to energies because you are a twin, but also because you are an empath. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Message from Daniel as intentions and guidance for me. So what does Daniel want you to know? What does Daniel want you to know? What's Daniel going through? He's saying to you he wants to meet up with you. That's his intention. He's going to make a big, bold move. So they give me fear. Yeah, there's fear around this at the moment, so it's in his mind. But he's working out how to move towards you. I want to take a big, bold move or make a big, bold move towards you to meet up with you. And this is what he's dreaming about. So he's dreaming about meeting up with you. He's dreaming about how he can move forward towards you. That's what he wants, okay? And I feel that's his intention. He's saying to you, I want to make more money. So he could also be worried about money and thinking about how he can make more money. And he said, I'll be watching your stories and paying attention to what you post on social media. So he's also watching you. So I feel like he's getting the courage up to actually ask you to meet up or reach out. So he's watching you. And you may feel that, okay? So I feel in this moment, it's not like he's going to definitely reach out today, but he is planning a bold move. But he's watching you on social media, so just be aware of that. So is there a timeline around this move he's making? So you focus on raising your vibration because that will move him towards you quicker. He's going to take action probably in March. And I say probably because there's free will involved. So, but it's coming through in March and we're nearly in March now with action. And we've got changes are coming. So changes are coming either within the next 5 days or 5 weeks. That's what I'm picking up on. So you may also see 555 or 1818. So your guidance is to keep your vibration high. I hope that helps, okay? We got Shvikica, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, 3D Master's feelings and next action from T. So what's going on with T at this moment? He's saying, I intend to unblock you and reach out. So I'm not saying he's blocked you, but he may have been quiet or trying to block you out in some way or not moving forward towards you. You know, so he is going to reach out to you. And he knows that you're the only one he wants. So the lovers, again, is that karmic cycle that, you know, third party, other people involved. And he said, I intend to make you priority. You're the only one in my heart. And he hopes you see through the illusions of the physical world and the illusion he's in, you know, the karmic cycle he's in. So, and I'm getting that stag on the cup there, so I feel you're being shown the stag in various ways, or you will do. And that's the promise of union. So he's saying, I hope you do see through the surface level and, beyond what's going on beyond those closed doors. So he is going to reach out to you. So I feel he wants you to not pay attention to the karmic cycle, even though I know it's hard, to not do that, okay? And he said, I'm wiser now. So he is wiser and more evolved than he was. And he's definitely understanding things on a deeper level. And you're being reminded from heaven through the rainbow that your journey is protected. So you may see rainbows or you may see rainbow lights, okay, which is reminding you that your journey is protected. That means it will move forward when the time is right. So I'm not really getting at this moment he's going to reach out like today, where he is planning to. He's telepathically connecting with you instead at this moment, and you're receiving messages through your intuition. And he's feeling pulled towards you. It's all part of the spiritual path. Everything you're going through is part of the spiritual path, and there will be a reunion. So you're definitely going to come back together, no matter what. You may see signs of this all around you, 222 as well. And he's got to end. There's got to be an ending. See the cross there and the grave? There's got to be an ending for a new beginning. And this could be something you're both dealing with anyway. Your intuition is telling you what to do. So I just want to see what his next action is. Let's bring this deck back in. What else does he want you to know? What's his next action? He's busy. So he's saying, I've made my decision, but I need to work on myself first. So he has made the decision to leave whatever he's in. He's just got to make that happen. And that's what he's busy with, working out and planning and sorting out. So he will reach out when the time is right. But I feel this current energy he's in is more thinking than action. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Am I ready to move up and apply to a high figure tech job? 25 years in telecom. Are you ready? There's no need to worry. So the angel's saying, whatever you're worrying about, there's no need to worry about that, because I do feel you are ready. It's only your ego that's causing a problem. So clear message there, there's no need to worry about this, okay? It's like the angel's already on it for you. So are you ready? Are you ready? You ready for changes? You got healing, healed, healer. Says healing energy surrounds you in this situation. So I feel if you feel ready, you'll be given what you need to move forward, because there's healing around this as well. And this could also be about you being a healer, that you are bringing healing into the lives of other people through what you're doing. But I feel this is going to be a very healing thing for you to do, because you're going to feel better. And that may be because you perhaps have more time or energy for you, or you're just going to feel better. I feel this is more like the angels healing you. So you're going to feel this either a very healing move for you, or you're just going to feel better in general. And it's some kind of change you're making to do with diet. So dietary change isn't just about food or drink or what you're eating or drinking or taking in. It's what you're consuming. So dietary change is what you're absorbing. So I feel you're ready for something new anyway. It's like you're ready for a new environment, or you're ready for new circumstances, or you're ready for this. It says improve your diet and your life will also improve. So see your diet as the change that you want to make. And I feel it's an improvement. You see it as an improvement. But also give me tooth pain, which is a decision. So once you make that decision, anything can happen. But I feel the answer to your question is yes, okay? Let me just bring in a tarot card as well. Are you ready to move up and apply for this job? Yeah, but you've got to be patient, because you may be a bit impatient with it, or you've got to move beyond the frustration. There's some kind of frustration or impatience around this. So once you've released that, there'll be a healing. Is there a timing around this or anything else you need to know? You've got creation. You're ready for this. You are. You're ready to create something new. And the new moon has also activated this. The new moon brought the fire horse in, is moving everything forward. So between now and the new moon that comes in on the 18th of March, something big could be happening. I hope that helps, okay? We've got TG. Thank you for the donation. This for TG Vlog. Hi Liz, suddenly my DM stopped messaging me. No contact right now. So I want to know what's going on in his mind in any message. So remember, he's processing. It's not about you directly. He's processing certain things because he knows that you're his true love. So even though he's kind of pulled away abruptly, it doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong or there's anything wrong, even though it may seem that way. He's just processing what he's feeling and what he's thinking and what he needs to do next. And he may just need some time to snap back, because remember, the elastic band snaps back and then snaps into place. So when the masculines kind of feel vulnerable, they need to go within and get that masculine energy back up. So he's just gone within his cave, that's all. He knows you're his true love, so nothing's changed. And he's saying, I'm busy with work and self-work. So try not to take it personally. He's busy. He could be busy at work. He could have something on his plate. Or he's busy working on himself to work out how to match you because you're his true love. So I don't actually feel there's anything wrong, okay? So what's going on in his mind? He's saying to you, I want to spend Christmas with you and I want to become a better version of myself to do that. So he's thinking about perhaps, or he's going over in his mind what happens around Christmas time, and he wants to spend this next Christmas with you. And you might think that's ages away. We're nearly in March. So he's already thinking about these things. And he said, I want to show you that you can count on me by becoming the best version of me. So I feel he's gone within to work on himself in some way. So when the time is right, he'll reach out again. It's not over between you. You may feel trapped in your own head at this moment by these fearful thoughts. Free yourself. Connect with your intuition. Your intuition is telling you it's not over. Your intuition is telling you everything's okay. And you will be telepathically communicating anyway. So I feel you've just got to give him time to come back. And you focus on you. So instead of worrying, stressing, or trying to fix something, let him make the next move. Look, there's no need to worry. Ask for help, which means pray. You are on the right path. There's nothing wrong. January to July, big turning point. I hope that helps, okay? BM, thank you for the donation. What's going to happen at the present and the future? Well, obviously, you can visualise it. What do you want to happen in the future? See now in the present, because your present is creating your future. So you can also think, how am I feeling at this moment? Am I feeling good or bad? If you're feeling good, then you're going to bring good things into your life. If you're feeling bad, you're going to manifest more stress and anxiety. So let's get a card around the present. And the present is where the power is, by the way. If there's any anxiety around you, that's not present energy. Okay, so what's going to happen in the present? Improving health. And really this is like the future, because the present is this moment and the future is like a second away. So there's going to be improving health. So if you've been worrying about your health in any way, physical health, emotional health, it's going to get better. And what's happening in the future? Okay, it's unlikely perhaps to happen the way you think it will. Or something's perhaps unlikely to happen the way you want it to. But it will happen the way it needs to. So there's going to be an improvement in the health of this situation or within your own physical or emotional health. But it's very unlikely to happen the way you think or even when you think. Something's unlikely. When this card comes out, this means something is going to happen, but in a different way than you expect. So you've got to trust in God's plan. This doesn't mean it's like a no. It means it's just unlikely it's going to happen the way you think. So you have to have faith instead. And trust that what you are wanting is going to come to you, but in a different way than you think, or at a different time that you think. So you've got to be flexible and adaptable with how, when, and all of that, and trust in God's plan. As long as you're asking for what you want, have faith that it's being manifested in some way, shape, or form. I hope that helps, okay? Puja, thank you for the donation. What's coming towards me soon? So what's coming towards Puja soon? Within the next few months. So whatever it is, and we're going to find out, but whatever it is, it's coming within the next few months. So I feel the soon is the next few months, like March, April, May. So I feel you need to relax around timings, okay, for whatever it is that's coming towards you. So what is coming towards you in the next few months? 5D connection. So this could be about you connecting with your person very strongly in the 5D, or it could even be your angels around you more in the 5D. So you're going to feel more psychic, more intuitive. You're going to feel more at peace with things. You're going to feel more relaxed about things. And you're building a foundation as well. So you're building something within the next few months, something strong. And there could be some conflict around that too. You know, it's not like everything's wonderful. We have wobbles, we have ups and downs. We are on a roller coaster ride. So when the conflict comes in, whether this is within your own mind, your ego and higher self battling about something, or conflict with other people, just remember you're always being protected. breathe, and you have a choice whether you get involved in conflict or not. But I feel this is like conflict in your mind about a situation that you want to build, and you've got to have faith in the time it's being built, because you build it in the 5D first. So you're building a 5D connection first. So this is like an inner union to create the outer union, or the idea popping in your mind first, and then it coming into your physical world. It's like all these decks I'm using of mine here were once an idea in my mind, and then I created that idea into a physical thing I can hold in my hands, like this deck. And it's the same with all these decks I've created. Started off as an idea, a ping of inspiration, and then it was putting it into place. And I feel you're building on something over the next few months that is perhaps an idea in your mind, or a 5D connection that's going to be created into a physical thing in the real world. I hope that helps, okay? Rose, great to see you. Thank you for the donation. Should I prepare for RBI exam for a new job? Okay. Do you see me changing jobs? I'm confused. So breathe first of all. You may be worried. When you're worrying or overthinking or stressing, that's where the confusion comes in. When you breathe and affirm, I am safe, all is well, I'm on the right path, you start relaxing. So should you prepare for the RBI exam for a new job? Should you prepare? Okay. Should you prepare? And do you see me changing jobs? Are you going to change jobs? What do you need to know about this? Okay, so first of all, the RBI job is unlikely. Okay, so it says unlikely. So again, this means, it doesn't mean it's a no. It means it's unlikely to happen the way you think it will. Okay, let me just see what the other card is. You've got yes. So yes, you are going to change jobs. That's a definite yes there. But it's unlikely to be perhaps anything to do with the RBI exam. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't prepare for it. If you feel you want to do it, then obviously do it. But I feel it may not affect a new job. It's like a new job is coming, whether you apply for that exam or go for that exam or you don't. That's what I've got coming through. And that may be why you're confused, because you may be thinking that you've got to prepare for this exam to get a new job, but you don't. That's the guidance I've got coming through. So yes to changing jobs. And I feel with the RB exam, that's really up to you, because it's unlikely to even matter with this new job. So I feel it's not going to stop you from getting a new job. That's the point I need to share with you. Okay, and that may be why you're confused, because you may be perhaps waiting until you've done that to get a new job, and you don't need to. So what do the angels want you to know? You are valuable. So remember, you bring value to an employer. You know, you've got valuable talents and gifts in you that any employer will be proud to have. So remember your own value and open your mind, which means perhaps see bigger than what you are currently seeing. And Archangel Azrael, look, there's always a bigger picture. This is what I'm connecting with. There's always a bigger picture. So I feel there's more to it than just needing to pass an exam or get a qualification. You have so much value to bring anyway, just by being you. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. What does my person want to say today? So what does your person want to say to you today? What does your person want to say to you today? That's the message. I need to leave my toxic situation. So they know that what they're doing currently is toxic, and they need to leave that behind, okay? I need to leave this toxic situation. It's toxic to me, it's toxic to you. So they are aware of that. They give me fear. Yeah, a little bit of fear on that. And that toxic situation will be anything fear-based, or, you know, anything that's a struggle. Look at this, how the cards are behaving. He wants to say something, but he's holding back, okay? And then it's going to blurt out, okay? When he's ready, he'll come out. So he's preparing to tell you some good news, but I feel he's overthinking it. And this good news could be about leaving this toxic cycle. He hates wearing a mask, and you know he does, and that's toxic, and he's conflicted and defensive. So, you know, obviously this mask he wears is like filled with conflict, filled with defensiveness, filled with the old version of himself, but he's ending that cycle. So whenever mask wearing he's doing, and I feel the mask is like acting defensive or being conflicted about something he's doing. You know, his ego and higher self having a battle, he's ending that, and he's going to tell you. That's what's going on with him, okay? So what else does he want you to know? So it's like he's preparing for something, and I feel it's good news for you. So the more patient you are, the better this will be. So what does he want to say to you today? He's saying, when I'm at work, whatever that work is, whether it's actual physical work or labour, or he's doing something, whatever he's doing, he said, I'm focused on providing for our future. So he is thinking about the future and how he can provide for the future with you and how he can be a better version of himself for you. So what's the message for you from your angels? Archangel Jophiel saying beauty is within you. So remember, he is attracted to you inside as well as outside. So yes, he's very physically attracted to you, but he's also drawn to your heart and soul. And that's what you're being reminded of. And that's what's different than anyone else is dealing with. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you so much for my hot chocolate. I'm hopefully going to have that today because I haven't been out for quite a while. Can't remember the last time I went out. So I know that you probably do because I shared it on social media. On social media. I shared it on the community post. But I am hoping to go out today. Later on, that's my plan anyway. If not today, it'll be tomorrow. So run actually won't be tomorrow, will it? Because I'm doing the horoscope. So yes, I've got to go and do my food shopping. So I'll enjoy my hot chocolate today. Not that you probably care, Joy, but I thought I'd tell you anyway. So thank you for that. Ron, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. Will Brandon and I communicate? And will the communication get better during Mercury retrograde? Will he finally call me and talk? We started to talk again. Don't worry about Mercury retrograde. It's all about perception. If you think that Mercury retrograde is going to cause a problem, then it will. If you don't allow it to affect you, then it won't, okay? So, and when is it anyway? I don't even know when it is. When I need to actually check the cycles for this year. Not that it matters, because the angels say it's all about perception anyway. So Mercury retrograde comes in on February the 26th, okay? When's that then? It's not far away, is it? What is it today? So is it tomorrow then? So it comes in tomorrow and it ends on March the 20th. So, but don't worry about that. If you think that's going to cause a problem, then it will. Just think it's not going to affect anything because you're already talking again. Remember, the universe has got this. So and the reason why he is also communicating to you is because he doesn't want you moving on. He's saying, I'm worried you'll move on, okay? And he's saying he's ready to talk. So I'm not really feeling it's going to affect things. He may bring up like a need to process, but that's nothing really even to do with Mercury retrograde. That's like if you're talking again, then he's going to have things he needs to process about what you're talking about. But he is ready to talk because he's worried you're going to move on. He doesn't want you moving on. That's what's going on with him inside, deeply inside. He's afraid that you're going to move on. And that could be, I don't know if you've been talking to anyone else or if you've had interest around you or he's just had a crazy dream about it or it's his fear, but he's afraid of you moving on. And that's why he's talking. Obviously, that's not the only reason. Obviously, he's got deep feelings for you. But it's like as well, if I don't get my act together, you could be with someone else and I could lose you. And that puts the fear of God in him, okay? So I don't feel it's really going to affect him as in, oh, it's Mercury retrograde. I feel it's more he's processing. Because he's processing all these things that you've been talking about, or the way he's feeling when he's talking to you, or these fears about you moving on. So try not to take anything personally. Look, he's saying, I'm already on my way. So if you've seen eagles, have faith in that. He's already on his way. So I don't feel that Mercury retrograde is going to cause a problem unless you allow it to. By overthinking, worrying, you think, oh my goodness me, Mercury retrograde is going to cause a problem. If you think that way, it will. Because I don't feel like there's any issues here on communication. I feel it's more, he just needs a little bit of time to process what he's feeling. I hope that helps, okay? So you're on track, that's the message. Tiffany, thank you for the donation. What does my person currently think of me? So what does your person think of you? The sun, you bring happiness into their life. They see you as their true happiness. And when they're with you, whether it's a conversation, a message, or spending time together, or thinking about you, dreaming about you, it warms them up inside. You're like the sun. Okay, they know their happiness is with you, their true happiness is with you, because it's always felt right with you. So it's always felt right with you. I mean, you couldn't get a better card coming out, because this is your saying, what's my person thinking of me? Your person thinks happy thoughts about you, warm thoughts about you. They feel warm when they think about you. You bring warmth and joy and happiness into their life. And this is also a yes card. So if you've got a specific question in your mind, the answer is yes. So what else does your person think about you? I want to grow old with you. So they think about how happy your lives would be together. I want to grow old with you because with you it feels right. It feels warm and nice and safe. So this is showing you've got a future together. Just need to have faith in the way that happens. And I feel this also a sign for you to shine your light and be the warmth instead of going into ego, which puts a dark cloud over you. I hope that helps, okay? Beina, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I'm having some conflict with my landlords. May need to leave the current house. The property is liked, others are offering 50k more than I can afford. I'm scared as I feel my life is crumbling. Well, remember, if you're going through a tower, the tower crumbles so a new life can be built. So this is a good thing. God's pruning your tree. Breathe, pray, and know you are safe. You'll be protected no matter what's going on. So everything is happening for a reason, a higher reason you can't yet see. But it's all happening to redirect you to something you're meant to be doing. Or a place you're meant to be. So what's the guidance coming through? So first you've got forgiveness. So forgive everything and rise, okay? A year from now. So a year from now, this could be that a year from now you are settled. So I feel the reason a year from now is coming out is because you don't need to rush into anything. You don't need to rush into buying a house or doing anything rash, which means quick. Just take your time. Because a year from now, things are going to be much better. This is an opportunity for you to forgive yourself, forgive others, even forgive your landlords. Remember, this is an opportunity to say to heaven, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. But I feel the message I've got coming through with this year from now is that you don't need to rush into buying a house or doing anything drastic or dramatic. So this could be like moving into somewhere short term until you get somewhere long term. We've got a holiday. So maybe it's time for a holiday or to go somewhere. And I know you're probably panicking thinking, Liz, how can I go on holiday when I'm worried about all this stuff? But I feel you need to have some kind of break. I feel you've got a lot going on. This could even be a holiday that could be creating the way forward. So a holiday could be like Easter, like the next holiday you're connecting with in your calendar where you live. So, for example, here in the UK, our next holiday is Easter, or you could say Mother's Day or a bank holiday or whatever they are. But I see Easter. Okay, so you need to have some kind of break. So if I have to leave the rental property and move newer, I just feel like you don't need to rush anything. Follow your heart and do what you feel inside. Do what you feel inside. It's like a year from now. So the right house for you to buy could be coming up a year from now. So you're being guided to not rush into any decisions. Maybe have a holiday instead. Maybe spend the money you would have spent on buying a house on having a little holiday. I'm not saying you spend like a fortune, but go and have a holiday instead. I feel that will serve you better, and then you'll know what to do. And it's coming up for a reason. It says the answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So you may want to perhaps rent somewhere or put your stuff somewhere and then go on a holiday and then address everything again. But I feel everything's going to work out for you. There's no need to worry. You're worrying, it's the ego creating a problem. There's no need to worry, you'll be fine. Okay, the angels have got you. So breathe, pray about it, but I feel you need a break. And this could definitely be because of all the stress you're going through with your twin as well. Worrying about things. So obviously, calm your mind, breathe, and affirm I'm safe, and then say, what do I need to do? Perhaps you feel like you need a holiday, you need a break. Or you're going to know what to do around a holiday. That's the message. Let me just bring you one more card in. Anything else you need to know from your angels? Yeah, Gabriel's saying there's good news coming in. There's good news. I bring good news. So don't worry. Listen to your heart. Do what your heart is telling you to do. You are a natural healer. So you can bring healing into this situation. I hope that helps, okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Any message from... Actually, before I go on, I just want to do one more card for Beina. Archangel Jeremiah is telling me to pull a card from this deck as well. You do not need to defend yourself. You just need to be yourself. So with these landlords, you don't need to defend yourself, like justify anything, or just be you. That's a message from Archangel Jeremiah. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, Mayra, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Travis today? So what does Travis want you to know today? So Travis is saying to you, he loves how independent you are. And he's been watching you glow up, okay? So he's been watching you in some ways, aware of how strong you are and the good things you've been doing in your life, whether this has been you working on your job or just feeling good about yourself. And he's stressed and he can't sleep. So you may be feeling that too. He's anxious, he's got things going on. So why is he stressed? Why can't he sleep? Why is he stressed? Why can't he sleep? He's got chaos going on. Because he's been led back to you, all past lead home, okay? And he knows he's got to make good choices. So he's lying awake thinking about the choices he has to make and the decisions he needs to make. And you're going to feel this on the 5D. So you have a very strong 5D connection. So it's very likely you're going to feel this anxiety coming from him. The angels are asking you to continue focusing on you, glowing up in your own life, okay? Because he's stressed. So he could have a big decision he needs to make. This could be financial as well. They're giving me back pain. And they give me an itchy upper back, which is because he also is feeling unloved in his life. Okay, and obviously he's loved by you, but he feels like he's not seen, heard, or understood where he is. There's your card. So you got the King of Ego. So he's in his head about you. That's why he's overthinking, having sleepless nights. Let him work it out. Don't take it personally. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation, honey. Current thoughts and feelings from C. Has he given up? Okay, has C given up? Has C given up? No, okay, he will reach out to you. He's just going through some drama, chaos, struggle, so you're being protected from that. He's going through major stress, major struggle, upheaval. It's all part of the process to lead him to you. He will reach out to you. So I feel this could be why you're worrying, is he going to reach out? Is he giving up? He will reach out to you when he's dealt with all this struggle he's going through. So try not to take it personally, because he's going through something in his life and that's got his attention at this moment, okay? And he feels like a failure because of whatever it is he's going through, saying, am I good enough? So people around him as well know he's acting different and he's keeping things to himself. So I feel he's just dealing with his world, his outer world in a way. And he's saying, I hurt and panic when I think of you with someone else. So he doesn't want you with anyone else. So of course he's going to reach out because he doesn't want you moving on. But he's dealing with some drama or chaos that you're being protected from. So connect with him in the 5D instead. Work on the 5D connection. Okay, all past lead home, remember that. And there's a healing taking place that's mirrored as well. So you're also facing your own fears through this situation. Having faith in the return, which will happen in time. Let me just see if there's a timing around this, because obviously going through his chaos. An ambulance has just gone past, but it didn't have sirens on. So he could also be going through physical things. Ascension symptoms. Look, Easter, resurrection. There you go, March, April. So he's going to come back in March, April. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. One of the changes coming into my life this horse year, seeing 555-333 per hour reading. Well, obviously 5s are about change, 3s are about faith, okay? So what's the fire horse doing for you? You've got a yes. So first of all, I feel you're already asking a question in your mind and you've got the answer to that question. The answer is yes. Whatever you're asking, is the fire horse doing this, this and this? Is the wood snake doing that, that and that? The answer is yes. And think about what's happened. Fire horse, about movement, freedom and, things shifting forward, moving forward like a big blast of energy. The snake has been about releasing and shedding skin. So think about Wes, for example. He's shed a big part of his life and now he's preparing for freedom and movement forward, okay? So this may also be what you're asking about. What else is the horse bringing in for you this year? Pregnancy. Okay, now I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be you getting pregnant. It could be. There's fertile energy around you. So there could be a lot of passion coming in. Okay, opportunities to make a baby. But I'm seeing this more about a new beginning, like fertile energy, something being created, the birth of something new, okay? And look, a daughter. Now, this could be you getting pregnant and having a daughter. Okay, I don't know if you've got kids already or you want kids, but we've got a daughter coming through here. This could also be a sign of you allowing your inner child to shine. Because if you're not resonating with children or a daughter, because you know yourself what your journey is or how you feel about kids and that kind of thing, this could be you embracing your inner child. and really having time for yourself this year as well and doing what's right for you, allowing your inner child to take the lead in your life so that you're having fun as well as working and doing other things. But there may be an opportunity for a child to come in. Interesting. I feel really it's like you giving birth to your dreams. You're in a child operating in that energy. So let's get one more card. What else is coming in for you with the horse? We've got calmer waters after obstacles and blockages. So there's been obstacles and blockages for a reason, and there'll be a breakthrough, calmer waters. So I definitely feel you're going to overcome whatever these obstacles and blocks have been. So I feel movement, good movement forward, change, things happening. Let me just bring you a horse card in as well. Anything else? Anything else you need to know? You've got resilience. You are strong enough to handle whatever it is that's going on, especially between now and September. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Kashif's message about us working together. So what does Kashif want you to know about working together? So what does Kashif want you to know? It's up to you. So I feel like he's saying to you, it's up to you what you do. You have, and this can also be about you having more power over this situation than you realise. He's giving you a choice. He's saying it's up to you. And I feel this is also about you realising it really is up to you what you do. Whether you go into this work situation or not. You have a choice. So the right message is you have a choice. And it's like he's giving you that choice as well. He's saying it's up to you. Okay? So you choose, you decide. And then you can't blame him for anything or resent him for anything either. You've got Leo season could be significant as well. So this could be something that's happening around July to August or something that's moving forward around that time. And Leo is about strength as well. So you may need strength to actually work together. He may need strength to work with you. So July, August could be significant. But the message I've got coming through is it's up to you. I hope that helps, okay? Min, thank you for the donation. What's going on with P? What's going on with P? P is saying to you, I want kids with you. I've thought about it. Now, this is about moving towards family, having a life together. I've thought about having kids with you. Now, whether that's something that would happen or not, or something you want or not, obviously doesn't really matter. It's the thought. So that means that P's had thoughts about it, what it would be like to have children with you, what they'd look like and be doing. And I intend to quit all of the things that are bad for me. So whatever's bad for them, whether it's an addiction, a behaviour, a karmic cycle, something that they're doing or not doing, they're going to quit the bad things and move towards the good things. Because what I'm really feeling here is P wants to have a future with you and be able to have that with you. Okay, what else is going on with P? So a lot of thinking about what could have been, perhaps what should have been, what they wish they could have had, all of that, coulda, woulda, shoulda, okay? So a lot of regret going on in their mind. And yeah, the Sun, because they know in their heart that true happiness is with you. So they see that with you. And the judging as well, judging what will people think if I change my life or learn something new or do something different. What will people think? So I feel they've always had an issue with judgment and they are learning to overcome that issue. And they're also worried about what you think. Okay, so I feel that, and this could also be if you've been judging them recently, but I don't feel you have, but they may feel judged by you in some way. But I'm also getting the fact they feel like they can tell you anything. So maybe they feel like you're the one person that doesn't judge them and they're worried about you judging them. So I'm not saying you are, this is their perception. But I feel ultimately this person wants a family with you and they've thought about it and that's on the mind now. Let me get you a message from your angels. What do you need to know? Be kind to yourself. Jesus is with you. And I feel Jesus is also helping P to be kind to their self so they can actually make the right decision to choose themselves. I hope that helps, okay? Kerry, thank you for the donation. Where's Kerry's message? Kerry Merritt, I can see your donation. Oh, there you are. Any message from Ed? So thank you for the donation. Any message from Ed? So what does Ed want Kerry to know? What does Ed want you to know? So Ed is saying to you, I have a plan. Okay, so Ed is in his head, working out what to do. I have a plan. I have a plan for us. I have a plan in my mind about what to do next, okay? And he's finding his true divine masculine power to put that plan into action. So you've got the Emperor card, which is connected with the Divine Masculine. So whether you class this as a twin flame or not, you have to allow him to come to you. So I feel his next step is to actually take control to come to you. And this is something he's going to be doing either over the next 6 days, 6 weeks, or between now and June. So he intends to come forward to you with some kind of a plan. He's saying, I run away when all I really want to do is run into your arms and breathe you in. That's when I start to question my own behaviour. So he feels like he's been pushing you away and he is returning to you soon. So I feel he's definitely going to run, he's run away, or he has run, or you feel like he's run, or he's pulled his energy back, and he's going to return between now and June at the latest. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. A message my person and divine, please. So what do your angels want you to know? So Archangel Jophiel is saying, look at this situation through the eyes of love, not fear. Look at the beauty and the magic and everything. Because what you're seeking is seeking you. So I feel you're definitely being drawn back together. And Archangel Sandalphon is assisting with music. So I feel you're receiving messages in music. So I want to bring you a message in. And I pick up on that all week, by the way. Messages in music. So you've got to always listen to and follow your heart in matters of the heart. So I feel what your person is needing to do more of is listen to their heart. Because love is the truth and love is power and you belong together. And the power of love will conquer all things. So the angels say, allow fear to be replaced with faith, and that will create magnificent change. This is a reminder that the love you share holds that power. Okay, your intuition is speaking to you. So I definitely feel that you're being guided back together, and there's music in this as well. So what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want you to know? I don't know if your person has got sinus issues. They give me feel like I've got blocked nose when I'm connecting with his energy. He will leave the karmic, whatever that is, whether it's a person, a situation, a cycle, he's going to leave that behind because you're the one he belongs with. This could be something he's working on releasing between now and August, okay, as well. What else? Yeah, I want to kiss your hot lips. So a lot of passion between the two of you. And I feel right now in this moment he's communicating with you through music because he needs to leave something karmic. I hope that helps, okay? Shvikica, thank you for the donation, honey. What dreams are we sharing and what's going on in the karmic situation? So what dreams are you sharing? What dreams is T having? So he's saying, I will come into your dreams and show you my plan. So your dream sharing the plan. In other words, he's going to come into your dreams and show you what his intentions are, what the next steps are, and what he's going to do. So this could be about the karmic ending. And I'm showing you through dreams how I really feel. So he's coming into your dreams to tell you how he really feels about you and to show you what the plan is, which is really beautiful because that really is dream sharing in its most powerful sense of the word. So what's going on in the karmic cycle? What's going on in the karmic cycle? And just so you know as well, I've just created a new tarot deck called the Karmic Tarot. Okay, I've done it, I've submitted it, but because it's Chinese New Year, and that's where the Make Playing Cards company is, that's why there's a delay in it being live. Okay, I don't think it's gone live yet anyway. I've been waiting for an email, but I haven't had anything back yet. So that's done. So it'll be really good to get that in soon when, I've already ordered my copy of that. So whenever that gets here, but it's not live to buy yet because they're still processing stuff. But again, you will be happy without me. So this person who they're with, this karmic person they're with, will be a lot happier without them. And that's really what T is realising. You'll be happy without me, I'll be happy without you. This isn't to you, this is to the karmic person. And this is our last Christmas together. So this could well be about the Christmas they've just had. It's like what T is saying is, I don't want to have another Christmas with you. You give me fear. Yeah, there's fear around that. So I don't know if, and some people do plan ahead months and months in advance. So she could even be talking about Christmas time. She could be saying, oh, we'll save that for next Christmas, or let's think about this Christmas. There could be things being brought up about Christmas, and your masculine is like, oh no, I don't want to spend Christmas with you. What am I doing? So it's bringing up fear. And leave her alone, this is our problem. So this could well be that this person is bringing you up in some way. If they know about you, could be name dropping you. If they don't know about you directly, obviously they're aware of something. So they could be bringing other people up or saying, oh, are you seeing someone else, or is there someone involved? And there's could be arguments going on because of that. So I feel you're being protected. So there's a protection happening around your connection at this point. Okay? So just be aware of that. So, and that's the thing. You don't want to get involved in any of that, do you, So I'll tell you the truth about what happened. So he is going to tell you the truth when the time is right about what's happened. But I feel that this karmic partner, let me just get a message from her, because I'm feeling defensive energy coming through from her. So it's very likely she's aware that something is going on. Yeah, I'm not talking yet, but I don't know if she knows about you, but she's definitely aware of something. So what's going on with the karmic partner? That's why she could be bringing Christmas up, to try and plan in advance to lock him down, So what's going on with this karmic partner? Flying out, okay? We're living separate lives, and that may also be why she's perhaps trying to do something like, let's go out for a meal, let's do this or let's do that, okay? And this hurts my heart. So she's hurting, it's hurting her heart, because it's like she knows they're already living separate lives. In her heart and soul, it's already over, it's just a matter of time. And I feel she also knows, because it just disconnected and reconnected for me. She knows no matter what, you're going to always reconnect with him. She knows. Okay, she can try and lie to herself and kid herself, but really she's on borrowed time already. I hope that helps again. That's not in a nasty way. That's like it should have ended a long time ago. They're just holding on because of the comfort zone. And you may relate to that in your own situation. I hope that helps, okay? Julia, thank you for using milestone, honey. Can I ask for a 3D message from P? What's ahead of us? And can I ask for general guidance? So what's general guidance for you? General guidance for you, what do you need to know? Archangel Uriel is saying, allow yourself to feel the truth. So in other words, because you've been illuminated, when you feel the truth, you know what the truth is. So allow yourself to feel the truth of the situation. And I feel that P is also allowing himself to feel what's going on. Whereas before he may have been holding back or pushing it down. He's allowing himself to feel. So I feel there's a lot of emotion between the two of you. And that's also bringing up chaos and tower moments. And you've got the Eight of Love. So he will leave the karmic, whatever this is. So again, karmic is like a person or a situation or an addiction or some behaviour that's getting in the way. And there's major struggle, upheaval and stress around this, because there's definitely a tower falling. So whatever the karmic thing is, that's already falling apart. It's part of the process to lead to you, and he'll leave that behind him. So be patient and trusting. Allow yourself to feel. And I feel if you go within, you know that something like that is already going on. So he's saying to you, my mind is always on you because I love you and I am returning to you. So he is in love with you and he's coming to you. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just get a timeline, because I'm feeling like between now and August is significant, but you can get a timeline. Clear card, there we go. Sagittarius season, November to December. So something could have blown up around that time as well, just gone. But between now and then, so really between now and December, there's big changes. So the message with Sagittarius is keep your vision, hold your vision, don't give up, keep going forward, and don't let the ego get in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Ron, thank you for the donation. Will Brandon get a job and fix his car, and when? So will Brandon get a job? Well, he's got to choose that. He's got to choose a new direction. Remember, this is up to him to do that. So if he chooses a new direction, he can obviously choose to get a new job. So I feel that if he gets a job, then it's going to be a new direction. It's going to be something new, something different, perhaps something he's never done before. Is he going to fix his car? Is he going to fix his car? We've got listen to his intuition. So I feel his intuition is telling him to fix his car, because obviously if his car's broken, it's not good, is it? Okay, there could be an accident or something like that. So he's got to listen to his intuition. Now, what I've got coming through here is you can't make him do anything. He's got to choose himself. He's got free will. So if he gets a job, he's got to choose it for himself, and he's got to choose a new direction. And if he fixes his car, it's something he's got to do for himself. He's got to listen to his intuition. And you may be annoyed because you're thinking, oh, you're going to do these things, but he's got to choose to do it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So I feel definitely he's being guided to fix his car, and he is also being guided to choose a new job or choose a new direction. It's whether he does or not. So it's free will. You've got to have faith that he will. So any timelines or any other guidance, timeline came out and went back in. So again, he may be pulling this off. Don't give up. So you've got to trust in him to not give up on himself. And obviously he's got to move forward in his own way. And you've got to believe in him. So he's got to believe in himself. A timeline tried to come out, went back in. And this is it, Luke Gemini season. But he went back in. But I am aware of what it is. So something could change around May and June, the Gemini season. But I feel that you've got to believe in him and trust in him and let him do it himself. For you to go back in, it's not happening yet. So I feel, and for whatever reason there is, you know, maybe afraid of change. Maybe he doesn't feel he's got the money or he doesn't know how to go about it. So instead of perhaps asking him to do something or, you know, give him advice if he needs it, but let him find his way. I hope that helps, okay? Tachi, thank you for the donation. Had a pretty bad fight with JT because of his marriage and him pretending he's happy but then talks to me constantly. We've been silent for a week and he matches. Well, first of all as well, this is about you setting boundaries. Remember, you're having fights because you want him to be with you and you want him to make a change, but he's got to come to that decision and conclusion by himself. Again, you can lead him to water, but you can't make him drink. And obviously you're saying he's talking to me constantly, but you're allowing him to do that. So you may have to set your own boundary down until he's free. And that's something you have to address within your own self. So instead of thinking he's doing this, he's doing that, and that makes you triggered, you've got to think, well, what do I need to do in this situation? And I know how hard it is. I'm in the same situation, okay? I'm not quite at the moment, but I know how it feels, put it that way. So the magician, okay, they are starting to believe they can change. So you've got to understand he does believe inside that he can change his life, but he's got to get to that conclusion or that place by himself. So the best thing to do is let him stew in his situation and realise how unhappy it is. Okay? He's saying, I intend to quit my job. So this could also be something to do with work as well that he's dealing with that perhaps he hasn't told you about or you're not aware of. And he's saying, I do want to be able to call you up in the middle of the day or the middle of the night and not worry about if I should or not. So he wants to be in constant contact with you, but he may be feeling guilty about it or he may not be able to, and that also may cause triggers in you. So he feels like a failure. He doesn't feel good enough for you. And the thing is, people around him, whether this is his karmic partner or kids, if he's got kids, or other people around him, they know that he's acting different or distant because he's keeping things to himself. So people are aware of what's going on. So I want to see what the guidance is for you. So the guidance is observe everything from a higher perspective. You are psychic and your intuition is on point. Don't forget to tap in and tune into that. And your intuition may be guiding you to set your own boundaries down. And remember, you bring each other back to life. The reason he's around you and wanting to talk to you is because you bring out his inner child. You bring out the passion in him. You're the one he truly desires and wants. You're his happiness. You're the one he can't stop thinking about. However, he's still in a karmic cycle he needs to end. So you've got to give him, and there's financial worries as well. It's not just like, right, I'm going to get out of it. There's things going on you may not be aware of, financial things. And that's also in the way. So I feel this about giving him time to breathe, you know, letting go for the time being, because obviously if you've had an argument, you need to both cool down. So give him a bit of space and breathe. I hope that helps, okay? Ruka, thank you for using a milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from my DM? Will he choose me? Remember, it's not about choosing you. It's about choosing himself. That leads to you. So there's never a decision between you and someone else or you and something else. It's him needing to choose himself. That's what he's not doing. He can't put you first or make you priority while he's not putting himself first or making himself priority. I'm feeling the ending energy in my nervous system. So you're feeling that he's preparing for something, okay? It's 2 hours at the moment, Ron. We're on 2 hours. Okay? 2 hours. Just at 2 hour time mark, okay? So what is he wanting you to know? So is he going to choose you, which really is about, look, his intuition. His nose is itchy. His intuition is telling him what to do. He knows what he needs to do. You've just got to let him do it. There's your card. He wants to be your only lover. He wants, now to be your only lover, he's got to be your only lover too. So he knows what he needs to do. I'll see what these ones are as well. But we've got, look, this is what I'm connected with. The nose is itchy. His intuition is guiding him to you. That's the itchy nose, okay? The nose knows. Like Samantha the witch, you know. So he wants to be your only lover. His intuition is guiding him to you, and he is manifesting a future with you. So he is dreaming about you. He is thinking about you, and he is thinking about the past and what you've had or what you could have. And he does want to work on the relationship. But again, you've got to let him do it in his own time. So I feel the answer is yes, he will choose you, but it's not even about choosing you. He's got to choose himself. There's delayed communication for a reason, or there's no message for a reason. Set your intentions. So I feel this is more about you letting him deal with it himself. You know, you can't speed things up. You can't force things forward. Your job is to surrender. You've got to remember your worth. That's what you're learning in this situation. And Archangel Michael is giving you the strength you need, and also giving him the strength to choose himself and to know his worth, to remember his own worth. So he actually chooses to be happy. So, you've got to remember that. So I can't give you a yes or a no at this moment because he's still finding the strength to choose himself. So it's not ever about choosing you. Obviously, if you are one. So if he chooses himself, he chooses you automatically. So there is no choice. Like Neo said, well, not Neo, like that kid said in the Matrix, there is no spoon. Remember that. It's all illusion. I know that he knows, but yeah, again, because you've got to trust him to do it. You can't say, but he's not doing it. That's judgment. You've got to focus more on you. And trust me, I know how hard it is, but you've got to let go. You're still not surrendering and allowing him to do it. You go, instead, focus on your own journey, which I know you're doing, but you're still saying, but he isn't doing it. So, and he isn't going to do it while you're thinking, what's he doing? You've got to let him do it in his own way. You've got to walk away and focus on you. Okay, and trust in God. God knows what he's doing. Trust in God. If you don't trust him, trust in God. I hope that helps, okay? Brown Dog, thank you for the donation. Is she thinking about me? Is she thinking about you? Is she thinking about you? I'm just trying to work out what your emoji is. It looks like an orange. I don't know if it's an orange or a mad face or a confused face. I can't work it out. So we've got wish fulfillment and we've got legal issues. So I feel that, yes, she is thinking about you. This person is thinking about you because you are their wish fulfillment. But there's also something legal that needs to be dealt with. Now, this could be connected with a marriage. It could be connected with documents. It could be about freeing themselves up from something first. Now, this could also be, if you're not resonating with that, because they're giving me as well, their wish fulfillment is to have something legal with you. So legal is like marriage or commitment or some kind of document that says you are mine. And if you're wanting marriage with this person or you're wanting a commitment, I feel your wish will be fulfilled. That's what you need to know. You don't need to worry about when or how. You just need to have faith that what you want is coming. So is your person thinking about you? I feel the answer is yes. Because you are their wish fulfillment, they are stressed and can't sleep. So this could be getting in the way, and their actions will show you the truth. So I feel this person will show you in time with their actions, and that will show you how they feel. And you may feel like right now they're not showing up for you, which is perhaps not showing you the truth. You might think, well, they don't love me or care about me because their actions are showing me they don't care about me because there's distance or silence. But it's really because they're stressed and they can't sleep. And you may be stressed and you might not be able to sleep either because of this whole situation. So I feel this person will show up for you with actions when the time is right, but I don't feel it's at this moment. They're dying inside away from you. So this person has deep feelings for you. I die inside when I'm away from you. So they feel in a lot of pain when they're not with you. So you've got October is about releasing. So and this may be the October just gone, that something big has been released since then. But you've got a timeline of between now and October for something to be released. And this could be stress, could be a karmic cycle, it could be some other thing in the way. But the message I need to give to you around this person is, because again, this person has been a bit, like even when I'm trying to connect with their energy, there's no real feelings coming through that I can share, apart from this deep emotion there, because this person feels they're dying inside without you. I feel what I need to share with you is, if it's your wish to be committed to this person, either through a ring or through some kind of legal document, which could also be like living together, things like that. That's what's being fulfilled. That's your wish, and that's going to be fulfilled. And their actions will show you at the right time how they feel, but right now they're dying inside without you. So I can't give you any other information than that because there's too much pain around it. And I feel this also about you needing to let go and surrender. I hope that helps, okay? Baker, thank you for your donation. Any message regarding my body and fertility? I'd like to have a family but have fears. End 30s. Well, again, time is illusion. Okay, with God, all things are possible. If you're meant to have a child, you will. Okay, regardless of biological clock or anything else. So what do you need to know regarding your body and fertility about having a family? And remember, you can have a family in other ways, not just by your body either. So everything's okay. Look at that. The angel's saying, stop worrying about it. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. And there's a new career coming in as well. So as your work focus is shifting in a positive, new and successful direction. So this could even be that you're perhaps either wanting to do something new in your job, or you are doing something new in your job that's actually going to allow you to feel less stressed and have more time to feel good in yourself. So you might think, well, it's weird that new careers come out when you're asking about your body and fertility. But it may be the perfect time for a new career. But when you are enjoying what you're doing at work, you feel better about yourself in general. So having a new career could also boost your energy levels and make you feel more youthful and strong, okay? So what do you need to know about your body? What do you need to know about your body? You've got alternative medicine. So this is about you calling on your angels to help you, rather than perhaps taking things like vitamins, or it could also be like eating healthier, looking after yourself better, rather than popping a pill like a vitamin tablet, because again, you don't know what's going into these things. So perhaps eating more healthy or looking after yourself, or even doing Reiki on your body, that kind of thing. So there's alternative options than perhaps taking some kind of pill. And I don't know if you are taking a pill. I'm not talking about the pill, even though that could also be something you're coming off, I don't know. But I'm connecting with like vitamins for some reason. They show me taking tablets, and these could be things to boost your health. But it's like the angel saying there's alternative options. And maybe vitamins is a good thing for you. You've got your body knows what to do. So remember, you don't have to worry so much because your body knows what it's doing. Your body is a very intelligent thing, okay? And also, you may be going through Ascension symptoms. So you may be experiencing certain things that are actually Ascension symptoms that you're worrying about. Because you could be thinking, oh, my body is going through this or that, but it's actually only Ascension. But your body knows what to do. And Ascension symptoms can also be about preparing. So I'm not getting necessarily anything directly about having a child at this moment, because I feel it's not the right time anyway at this moment. Okay, and I feel you know that. But I feel what you need to be putting your energy in right now is to some kind of new career, and to know that everything's okay with your body. So if the time comes for you to have a child, you'll be okay. And even if you didn't have a child through your physical body, okay, there's other ways to have a family. So it's not always about your body, okay? But I do definitely feel that when the time is right, if it's truly meant to be, regardless of what's going on with age and anything else, you'll have a child. I hope that helps, okay? And we got Micah, thank you for the donation. Liz, may I get guidance for this week, please? So what do you need to know for this week? So Archangel Zadkiel is saying you are valuable. So you could be going through some lessons this week that help you to remember your value and worth. Affirm it. I am valuable. I am lovable. I am deserving of good things in my life. I am deserving. And there may be a compromise as well. So you may need to compromise, which again is like you putting your point down, then putting their point down, and then coming up with a plan to bring equal balance in, knowing your own value. And it's the perfect time to do that. So there's a perfect time coming for compromise, whether that's in work or love. And remember, you are valuable and strong. What else do you need to know for this week? You've got emotional. So you may be feeling extra emotional, sensitive. You may be sensitive to other people's energies as well. You may be feeling sensitive because your masculine is feeling lost, or someone around you is perhaps feeling lost. I don't feel this as you. I feel this is someone you were dealing with. Their inner child is feeling lost. So if your person is feeling lost, then you're going to feel their emotions very deeply. You're going to feel sadness or anxiety or stress, okay? So the guidance for you is to surrender and let go and give it to heaven. So whatever you're going through, just let go, just find peace. Let me get one more message. I want to do a message from Gabriel for you. What else do you need to know for this week? Okay, you've got let go. There it is again, mirrored. So you've got 2 cards about letting go. Creative expression, law of attraction. So you may be creating something through the law of attraction, or the law of attraction is bringing something to you that's creative, like an idea that you were deserving of. So the fact that you've got deserving is about you knowing your own worth and value. So whenever you're doing this week, especially if it's to do with a creative project, compromise or make sure you're getting your point across so you're not kind of being led in someone else's direction. You know, you've got to remember your worth in the situation. I hope that helps, okay? We got Jay there. Thank you for the donation. Only messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know today? What does Adam want you to know today? So Adam is saying to you, I will fight for you. So when the time is right, he's going to fight for you. Now, this could be coming in between now and July. So this could be when that communication finally comes in. So your guidance is to be patient and loving and kind to yourself at this time. Compassion is the key. Call on your angels. So the more patient you are and trusting, the more healing energy will come in. So what's his intention? Obviously, his intention is to fight for you. He said, I intend to listen more. So I feel when he comes to you, he's going to listen to what you have to say. He's going to give you more attention, to give you more energy, to listen more to you than talk. And my mind is always on you because I love you. So he loves you. He's always thinking about you. He intends to listen to you. And I feel he's going to fight for you between now and July. So I'm just getting energy of the connection today. Yeah, Luke, patience. Same message coming through. Patience. Patience is the key. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from my DM? So what does your DM want you to know today? What does your DM want you to know today? What does your DM want you to know? Again, I will fight for you because I don't want you to move on. So your person is saying, I'm worried you're going to move on, so I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to show up for you. I'm going to do something that proves to you I care, because I don't want you moving on. So they do not want you moving on. So I don't know if you've been going out, doing things, posting on social media, or just being in your best version of yourself energy, but they can feel it. And what your DM is saying, I just can't seem to shake you. So they can't forget you, they can't move on from you, they don't want to, and they definitely don't want you with anybody else. So there could be some jealousy coming up that you can sense as well. And your journey is protected, you are watched over. So you may see rainbows, you could see 444, 222. And they may need to release something to be with you, and they intend to. The completion is coming. The jigsaw puzzle pieces are going to be connected. So I feel the last details are being sorted out to bring you together. So I feel that if your person needs to release something they're in, they're definitely going to complete that cycle because they don't want you moving on. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Did Caleb find me attractive when I walked into his store yesterday? So did Caleb find you attractive? Well, he definitely, I feel you can trust what you feel, because I feel you felt that anyway, but I feel he knows he can trust you. He felt trust. It's like when he, so I feel he's attracted to you, not just physically, because I do feel he's physically attracted to you, but I feel he feels like you're someone he can trust. And someone who he could even have a family with. So he's perhaps even thought about what kind of mother you would be. You know, what type of person you'd be in a family situation. Now, this isn't like him seeing you as family. I'm not seeing it as that way. I'm seeing it like he sees you as someone he could trust, like someone who he could, you know, have a family with. I'm seeing this like we can trust our family. He sees you in that way. But I feel he also sees you as someone he could have a family with. So I do feel he's attracted to you. But you know that anyway deep inside. You've got to trust your feeling. But I feel he also sees you as someone he can trust, which means that he's very drawn to you in that way. So he sees you as like a friend or family as well as someone he could be with physically. But I feel, yes, he is drawn to you physically. What else does he want you to know? Or did he find you attractive when you walked into his store? he was very stressed at that time. So I feel that also you perhaps relieved his stress. And maybe you felt that. You could have felt he was stressed. We've got medium hair as well. So I don't know if you've got medium hair. Okay, or he looked at your hair in some way, something to do with your hair. But I feel he was stressed when you walked into his store, he saw you and you lifted that stress up. And that made him feel like he could trust you in some way. So I haven't got anything like physical coming through, because I feel it's more a feeling as well than like a, oh my goodness me, the fireworks are going off. It's more like a feeling he has about how he feels towards you, that he knows you're someone he can trust and someone he's drawn to. You know, it's like he goes beyond the surface as well. So I'm not saying he doesn't want to jump your bones, I'm sure he does, but I'm getting more of like a bond, like a soul type bond, like a, you know, like just a feeling like, you know, when you're around someone and you just feel safe. That's the feeling I'm getting coming through. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation. Hi, I saw our hearts always connected. Like him across the hall before we knew each other. Now I feel a new self stepping in. Is this shift mutual? It's very likely you are going through that, okay? I am illuminating your mind. You're going through illumination. You're going through an upgrade at this time. Okay, so Archangel Uriel is showing that to you. Okay, so you're going through, definitely going through an upgrade, and I do feel it's mirrored. Yeah, because you're looking deeper into the situation. So, and I feel this is like when you lock eyes, it's like all this emotion comes up, or all these feelings come up, or you know it's deeper. So you're able to look deeper. So yes, I feel you're both looking deeper into things. And Archangel Uriel is illuminating this as well. It's like clarity. Aha moments, like, you know, it's like everything is starting to make sense. So that's definitely felt mutually, yes, okay? So this shift is mutual because of the fire horse. Don't give up. So whatever's going on, don't give up. Even if he's got armour on and he isn't opening up, don't give up on this, because this is moving things into place. I want to do you an angel message as well. What do the angels want you to know? You've got easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. So give it time and it will all happen naturally. Like the doors will open naturally. They're saying hope as well. A lot of hope here. I hope that helps, okay? For this person who was asking, am I a Scouser, okay? Because that's actually not a derogatory. That's someone who's from Liverpool. No, I'm not from Liverpool. Okay, I'm from Stoke-on-Trent. Okay, it might sound like I've got a Scouse accent, but I haven't actually. I've got a Stoke accent, okay? And there's nothing wrong with a Scouse accent anyway. No one can help where they're born or where they're brought up or how they speak. Simple as that. Don't judge people for where they come from, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Fatima says, any message from F? So what is F saying to you? What is F? There's your card. They will open up. So if you're waiting for him to open up or be vulnerable to you, he will. Okay? He will open up, okay? That's someone being nasty, okay? Let me just get that out of the way. There you go. So that's a ridiculous thing to say. So we've got, they will open up to you. So he is going to open up to you in time, okay? And you've got, they are at a crossroads. So he's working out what to do at this time, okay? And he's saying, I am going to open up to you. So you just got to give it time and he'll open up. That's what you need to know. What is his intention? Oh, no worry, Ling, don't worry. You can't do it all on your own, honey, okay? So you've got, I need to feel your body next to mine. So he does want to come to you and feel your body next to him. And he doesn't want this to be a secret anymore. So if he is keeping this a secret for whatever reason there is, he doesn't want that anymore. He doesn't want a secret. He wants to be out in the open with you. So I feel if you give him time, he's going to open up. I hope that helps, okay? I'm sure you're always doing your best, honey. Honestly, I'm so grateful for you. Donna's here as well. Okay, I haven't seen Donna in the chat. I've seen Donna in the chat a couple of times. I think Donna's coming and going. But I really do appreciate your link. You know, you're here from the first moment I jump on and you stay most of the time, and I'm really grateful. Oh, Lisa's here as well. Hey, honey. Lisa, I'm here. I'm sorry I'm not really paying attention to the chat because I'm just focusing on the questions, but I am really grateful for each and every one of you for being here, okay? It means so much. And obviously it's so nice when you talk to each other and connect with each other as well. And I'm going to be live tomorrow for horoscope readings and then hopefully doing a Q&A again on Friday. But I had to have Monday as a channel day because I needed to pre-record videos. I pre-recorded videos all yesterday and all Monday as well. And I'm a week in front at last again. And there's some powerful messages coming out this week, okay? It's taken me ages to be able to get in front again. The wood snake's been like that slow-going energy where the fire horse is like pushing everything forward, which is really powerful. Okay, so we've got Lavi, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I'm not feeling good in the relationship. It's like nothing is working out, feeling lost in work and life. So if you feel like nothing is working out, you've got to surrender. Okay, because it's very likely you're either trying to force something to happen or make something happen, or you're wanting something to happen, or you could be trying to manifest something into place, and you've got to give it to heaven. You know, when we ask, we have to give it to heaven and then believe to receive. So I feel what I've got coming through with your energy is that you're trying to make things happen and you need to surrender instead, okay? So this is a fertile time for growth in your life. Whatever needs to end is going to end. Because Jeremiah was saying, I'm helping with karmic endings. So if your person, the person you're dealing with, forgive me, fear, is perhaps not showing up the way you want them to, or you perhaps feel like the relationship needs to go, whatever it is, there's going to be a karmic ending coming in. And they gave me a lot of fear and pain around the solar plexus. So you may actually be processing things you need to either surrender and let go of, to completely break free from, or to move into your own energy for a while, which could mean moving into a separation. So, but this is a time for growth. And the reason why you feel lost is because new things are being created. So when new things are created, the old things have to go. And that can cause a lot of pain and struggle, because we try and hold on, don't we, to the things that we've been doing for a while. So you've got to believe in yourself. So the fact that the angel's saying, if you believe, then things are going to work out, they will. It's about you believing in yourself more, because what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on fear and stress and anxiety, you're going to be operating in that energy. Whereas if you believe that things can change, if you believe that things can move forward, then obviously they will do. So the angels want you to believe in yourself. So what else? You've got, look, birds. Something new is coming in here. It says new life, such as a baby, an idea, happy news, or an exciting project is coming. It's going to blossom within and around you. So this could also be if you want a child, or you may be thinking about kids. Okay, but I feel that there's something new coming for you. So if you're feeling lost, call on Archangel Shamuel. Because you're never lost, you're always found. I just feel you're going through a transformation and a change. So focus on self-love, self-care. Let's bring in an affirmation that you can use to bring in some kind of healing. You've got, affirm this, I am magnificent. I am magnificent. And then you can go further and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for the amazing outcome to this magnificent day. Thank you for this magnificent day. Okay, but if it doesn't feel like a magnificent day at this moment, just focus on saying, I am magnificent, and that will boost your energy up. So I feel you've got to pull yourself up out of the darkness first, and you do that through affirmation, breath work, and prayer. I hope that helps, okay? Brown Dog, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, is she still thinking of me? I'm sure I've already answered your question. In fact, I know I have. Okay, I'm just going back in the chat. Yeah, I've already answered your question. So thank you for the donation. I've already answered your question. You just need to go back, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Actually, before I do Priyanka, I'm going to go to the bathroom because I've been on for 2.5 hours. So I'm going to go for the bathroom and then come back, okay? And then we'll do Priyanka. It won't be a minute. My lizard will look after the chat for me. Okay, let me just have a drink. Okay, right. Okay, let's do Priyanka then. So Priyanka says, thank you for the donation, honey. I know you've donated twice here. So Priyanka says, use feelings for Priyanka next action. So, thank you, Ling. So what's use feelings, okay, and next action? And what's this person's feelings for you, the person you're dealing with? He's focused on you and only you and on doing it right. So this may be why it's taking a little bit of time, because he's in his head working out what to do next or what the next steps are. But he is focused on you, thinking about you, and he wants to do things right with you. So what's his intention? He's saying, I don't want you to move on, so I intend to tell you that. So he is a little bit worried that you could meet someone else or move on or spend time with someone else. And he wants to go for a coffee and a chat. So his next action is to ask you to go for coffee or to go somewhere with him and talk, because he doesn't want you moving on. Okay, and he will tell you that. So that's his intention. Bucket messages for February, March and April. So what do you need to know for the rest of February? Well, you know already that in February it's about waiting. Okay, you're being guided to wait and allow things to come to you. And I feel that's what you're being guided to know as you move forward anyway. You've got to surrender and let go. So you've got, for February, you've got the start. Well, obviously we had Aquarius season in February as well. And that's brought in a lot of changes with the fire horse. Okay, you've got 555 and fire there. And you've got they are horny. So you're going to feel his energy all around you at night especially. So what's happened in February is there's been lots of things shifting around. And the fire horse coming in is bringing change, and you're going to feel him around you at night, especially a lot of desire and passion. And you could even have like vivid, sexy dreams, or you just feel his energy. Now in March, you've got the next full moon, could be significant. So the next full moon in March, as we move forward, is, where are we? The 3rd of March. Okay, so the 3rd of March could be significant. Okay. So that full moon, what's the one after that? Yeah, the 1st of April. So the full moon in March is going to be significant. So that could be communication. Yeah, look, you've got a direct message coming in. So you could have a message coming in directly around the 3rd of March. Yeah, next month. So again, something big could be happening in April because you got next month in March, okay? And you got keys. So you could get the keys to something, like keys to a new home, or you could get keys to a car, or you get, keys to an office, or keys for some reason, keys. But I feel this is going to open something, okay? Could even be a sign of opening a door, like an energetic key. But I feel you may be handed some keys, or you may see some keys, or you may even hear keys jangling. And then in April, you've got they love you. So they could tell you in April they actually love you. And that could well be what you've been waiting for in February, March, where you've got a new car coming in. So this could be getting keys to a new car. And you've got winter. So again, winter could be about a cleansing, a healing. It's not necessarily about, a timeline. But this could be something you've been manifesting since winter. So I see winter as like December, January. And I feel that could be something you've been manifesting around December or January. It could show up for you in April. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Kay Frank. I'm just seeing where I am. I'm going to say no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Because I'm an hour behind. So just so I can catch up. So after P's donation there, no more donations until I can catch up. Because I've been on for 2 hours and 30. So I better catch up, hadn't I? So we got Kay Frank, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from CJ. Okay, so what's the message coming through for you from CJ? What do you need to know? So CJ is making a big decision at this time, and this is to bring the truth to you, or to bring some kind of truth out into the open about the situation. Making a big decision. This could be a decision they've been thinking of making since about September last year, but they're getting ready to make it now. It's like something is moving into place. It's like an alignment coming in, because they won't let you go. And I feel like between September just gone and May this year, there's a big shift happening where your person knows they're not going to let you go. So they've got to make a big decision and act on that decision, because they see you as their long-term plan. So the Hierophant is like commitment, marriage, being together for a long-term relationship. And I feel that that's what they're realizing. The enlightenment, the Hierophant is like soul lessons, growth, enlightenment, like a guru. And I feel they see you that way as well. So I feel this person sees you as someone who is very authentic and spiritual and strong. I feel physically unwell when I put myself through the pain of thinking that you could be with someone else. So it makes them feel physically unwell. Ascension symptoms, feeling sick, feeling dizzy, feeling mad, anger, frustration coming up, head pressure, because they don't want you with anyone else. So your person is going to make a decision to claim you. And I feel this is something they're coming to terms with or realizing big time between now and May. So even if they don't act on this between now and May, they will do. Okay, because this is when the big decision is taking place between now and May. I hope that helps, okay? And Morn, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I wanted to ask if my ex wants to rebuild our connection for love or friendship. I'm focusing on myself but feel confused because I feel love in my energy, but I'm not sure if it's his or something new. So let's see what comes through. So is your ex focused on rebuilding the connection for love or friendship? Well, first of all, they're saying clarity. Okay, it's for clarity. And obviously you need clarity on what he wants as well, what this person wants. But I feel that your ex wants to rebuild for clarity because it's like for peace of mind. So I do feel it's for closure as well, to understand what this clear thinking is. So I feel that friendship is obviously about clear thinking, but I feel it's more clarity than anything else. I feel this person wants to know how you feel. That's coming through, okay? So does your ex want to rebuild for love or friendship? We've got selfish coming through, and don't give up, and insomnia. So they're not being very clear, are they? So what they're saying here is, I feel like clarity will come, and I feel that they may be doing it for their own selfish reasons. Now, I don't feel like this is they're a selfish person. Maybe they've come across that way in the past, but it's like they're thinking more about what they want than perhaps what you want. And this could be keeping them up at night. Maybe it's even keeping you up at night. So messages don't give up. So there is a chance for you to have something with your ex. Okay, if that's what you want. And I feel your ex doesn't want you to give up on them, but it could be for selfish reasons. And this could be like for ego boost, like an ego boost as well. But we've got a new beginning moving on top of the deck. So I do feel it's for love. I don't feel it's just friendship. I do feel it's love, but it's also for their own selfish reasons. So I want to go a bit deeper, okay? Because obviously that doesn't really answer anything clear. And I feel the reason why, again, it's not perhaps clear is because this is something you've got to experience to get the answers you're seeking. It's like something you've got to allow to unfold naturally rather than finding all the answers out from a reader, if that makes sense. It's got to be experienced and learned and felt and gone through than, just knowing what is going on. We have to experience these things to learn the lessons. And he's all up in his head overthinking about it. So you're definitely on his mind, or this person's mind. I say it's just I'm channeling. You're definitely on this person's mind. They're thinking about you constantly. Can't get you out of their head. That's why there's insomnia going on. So what's this person's intention? We've got, I want to show you that you can count on me. So I feel really what I'm getting here is, and I feel this is why it's confusing you, because this person doesn't really know themselves what they truly do want, yet they do know they want a new beginning with you. I feel they want to give you clarity that you can count on them. So in a way, it's a little bit of a selfish reason, because this person is thinking, I want you to know that I'm a good person, that I'm not a bad person, that you can count on me when you need me or if you needed me. And maybe that's like coming from their ego, that they need to feel that way. Okay, for that selfish card to come out. But I feel that this is more about what they're thinking about what they want than perhaps what you want. And that may be where the problem is. Because what do you want? Do you want this to be anything more? Do you want it to become a new beginning? Do you want it to be love and friendship or just friendship? What do you actually want? And I feel that's actually what this person needs to do, is to ask you what you want. And that may be what they're currently not doing, or perhaps not doing it in a way that is compromising or being good to you. Yeah, this person is thinking of what they want, okay? And yeah, I mean, there's definitely a soul bond between the two of you. And you've got back and forth behaviour. Maybe this is what happened before and you definitely don't want that. Because this also brings out your inner child and your own fears. But there is good news here. So I do feel it's good news why this is all happening. Because regardless, it's going to bring clarity in some way. Especially if you feel like this person is your soul connection in some way. Because this is a twin flame card. And whether you feel this is your twin flame or not. But I'm getting more of a soul connection when I'm connecting with the energy of this. So I feel what I've got to share with you, which you probably won't like, is that you've got to go through it yourself rather than find the answers from outside of yourself. Because it's about you learning from the experience rather than knowing beforehand. Because they're not giving me a clear answer. They're saying this person wants clarity. And I feel that you'll go through something with this person that will bring clarity in. But you have to think, well, what do I want with this person? And then there needs to be a conversation. But there is an opportunity for a new beginning to come in. As long as this person can overcome their past fears. You've got resurrection on top of the deck there as well. But I'm after this card here, the new beginning. Because this person may still be wearing armour. And may need to open up or be a bit vulnerable. Because that may also be why they've been back and forth in the past. So I hope that helps. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just give you an angel message. What do the angels want you to know directly? This is for Ankh-Morn, okay? So the message coming through from your angels is, see with fresh eyes. So I feel that's what you need to do if you're going to work this out. If you're going to work on it in a love way or you're going to just have a friendship, you've got to let the past go and kind of have a clean slate and see it all with fresh eyes and look at it in a new way. That's the way it will work, whatever it's going to be. I hope that helps, okay? CeCe, thank you for the donations. So no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So CeCe says, hi Liz, hope you're well. Can I please have a message from my DM? So what does your DM want you to know? They hate the silence and they feel trapped in a karmic cycle. So whenever they're dealing with, they hate the silence. They hate being in that situation. This reminds me of the message I shared yesterday. They want to escape from whatever they're in. So they feel they're trapped in a cycle, whether that's a relationship or something else they're in. They need to release themselves from that. And they may be silent because they're processing that, but they hate the silence with you. So they just hate being away from you and they want to be free. So they may not be able to be with you at this moment because they're not free. Okay? So what else is coming through? We've got, I will apologise to you soon. So they're going to apologise for the silence or the karmic cycle or whatever's going on. Okay, they're going to apologise for that. What's this at the top of the deck? Look at this. I want to become a better version of myself. And obviously that's what you inspire in them, to change their life and be free from whatever this karmic cycle is. Our time apart is necessary for our future together. So you are going to have a future together and your person feels that too. So this time right now is necessary for that to happen. So what's your angel guidance? Flying out, you've got, you are a beautiful, amazing person. So recognise and remember your own worth. And I feel that's what you're learning in this whole situation, to perhaps put your boundaries down or to know what your value is and to not feel like an option. So as you are psychic and strong and loving, they would be a fool to let you go, and they know it. So they're not going to let you go. They're going to end the karmic cycle, but you've got to give them time because they feel trapped in that right now. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love, Jennifer. How does she feel about me? So how does Jennifer feel about you? How does Jennifer feel about you? She wants to give equally in the relationship, and she may not be doing that at this moment, and that's what she wants to do. So that's what she's healing within herself, to be able to give equally to you, okay? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So I want us to get a dog and a cat. So she may be an animal lover. Maybe she's got animals already, or you may have animals and she's thought about having animals with you, okay? I need to sort myself out, and I intend to unblock you and reach out. So she is going to reach out to you. She is going to communicate and tell you how she feels. She does want an equal life with you, and she does want you to get an animal. And that could be like a baby that you have together. Hey, Liv, great to see you, honey. Long time. I say long time, it's only been a week or so, but it feels like a long time. Oh, thank you for jumping in, honey. What else do you need to know? What does Jennifer want you to know? What do you need to know? The moon, see through the illusion, okay? See through social media and the chaos of the world. Look beyond the surface and you'll reveal what's going on beneath the mask she wears. Things are not always how they appear to be. Trust what you feel and know deep within your heart. So you know deep within your heart and soul she's doing the work to move towards you. Just have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? Ron, thank you for the donation. Will Brandon call me on my birthday on February the 28th? Well, again, try to let go of the fact that it's your birthday. And well, not let go of the fact it's your birthday, but let go of the fact that you need something to happen on your birthday. Because every day is your birthday if you see it that way. So see it as, he'll message me and call me when the time is right. Whether that's on my birthday or a day before or a day after or whenever it is. Okay, so is he going to call you on your birthday? What do you need to know? No more donations, please, guys. Okay, my mods are putting it in the chat there, okay? Otherwise, I'll never get off because I'm an hour behind already, okay? So I can't guarantee any more. I'll answer him after Pinky because I did say that, okay? So will Brandon call me on my birthday? Will Brandon call you on your birthday? So Brandon is saying to you there is going to be forward motion. Now we've got July coming through there. Let's see what else is coming up. See the situation with love. So I feel you've got to look at this with love, not fear. Okay, because there is going to be forward motion, which means he is going to call you, he is going to message you, things are going to move forward, but I can't tell you a guarantee on your birthday. Because it's likely he will, because it's your birthday and he will perhaps feel like he should do that. But again, it's not really about the should. We want them to message because they feel ready, not because of a specific date. Okay, because I'm getting July the 31st is significant here. So I feel between now and the 31st of July, there's going to be forward motion. Okay, now is he going to, again, not giving me a clear yes or a no for your birthday because I feel you've got to surrender. And if you do surrender, it's likely he will anyway. So is he going to call you on your birthday? So whatever's going on, he's going to reach out before the 31st of July. Or things are going to start really moving forward by then. And it's likely he's going to, because this is about coming to you in that physical way, not just in the 5D. So I feel it's likely. Is he going to call you on your birthday? Or it's going to be a message of some sort. Look, there's no need to worry. They're not giving me a clear answer because you've got to surrender and have faith and trust. So there's no need to worry because he is going to come to you regardless. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? But I can't say for sure if it will be your birthday or not, but it's coming. JJP, thank you for the donation. M said he can't give me certainty and time, isn't waiting and move on. Is it over between us? Is love going to be in my life with him or someone else? Well, it's never over between you. What he wants is he needs less pressure. So what he's really trying to say is he feels pressured. He doesn't feel ready to make a change. So he is asking you to give him time. But he's saying it in a way that says to you, can't offer you anything. So don't wait around for me. Okay, in other words, he doesn't want you to feel like you're putting your life on hold for him. So he doesn't want you moving on. Okay, he definitely doesn't want you with someone else. But he doesn't want to say to you, wait for me, because he's afraid that he may not be able to change. So he's trying to keep you without keeping you, if that makes sense. So I don't feel it's over between you at all. Okay, it's just the ego, because obviously you'll be wanting something to happen and he's not ready, because you're still learning as well to surrender the connection. So he is going to tell you some good news and he's inspired by your strengths. So what you need to know is the way you are as a person inspires him. You don't scare him off, you inspire him. The fact that you love him fiercely, that you are authentic, okay, that you are strong, the version of yourself that you are. So he is very inspired by you. And you help him to change because you being you naturally inspires him to change. But I feel that you're also operating in your own masculine energy because you're trying to control the connection by perhaps putting down an ultimatum or, trying to tell him what to do. And that's why he's saying, I can't give you any certainties, because he's teaching you the lesson of surrender. and to have faith and to step back into your feminine energy to allow him to come to you. So really, he's going to tell you some good news, because what I'm feeling with that is he is going to tell you eventually, when the time is right, that he is going to leave whatever he's in or make a choice, but he can't tell you that at this moment. And he will tell you the truth about how he feels when the time is right. I mean, he's already said to you, he's been honest with you there, saying, I can't guarantee anything. And that's because he doesn't feel strong within himself. It's not because he doesn't love you or want you or think he can have a life with you. It's because he's not sure he can change. He's got to find the strength within himself, and you've got to allow him to do that, okay? So it's not over between you. You've just got to stop flapping around, and that's what we do when we panic. We flap around. The devil, the ego says, oh, it's over, and brings panic in. So don't let your fears mess with your head. Calm your mind and the chaos will pass. The signs are always guiding you back together. So you're going to see signs of each other everywhere. The universe is guiding you back together. You just have to be patient. Be patient and loving and kind to yourself at this time. Compassion is the key. Call on your angels. So I feel what this is trying to say to you is that you are meant to be with him when the time is right. So you've got to give it to heaven. If someone else comes in, then they come in. But I'm not necessarily feeling that. I'm feeling that you are meant to be with him, just not at this current moment. And you're learning to surrender and have faith. So something could be happening around November to December. If you keep your vision and your focus and let go and surrender, November to December could be the timeline when things start progressing again. I hope that helps. I feel it's not like it's over, but it's on pause for now, because he's got to go and sort himself out. And you have to trust him and allow him to do that, and have faith that it's not going to end anything. It may end in the short term, as in you're not communicating and stuff, but it's not over between you. That's what you need to know. It's on pause. I hope that helps. Giselle, thank you for the donation. Any message from Abelardo? I've been dreaming about him often. So if you're dreaming about him, he's also dreaming about you. It's a sign you're coming back together. He's making a big decision, and that's why you're dreaming about him. You can feel and sense that something's going on. Yeah, he's preparing to make a big, bold move. So he's going to make a decision to move forward towards you in some way. And you're feeling that because you're dreaming about it. Okay, so you're sensing what's coming. So I feel that you're being guided to have faith at this time. He's going to tell you the truth. I intend to speak my truth. I want to kiss you in the street. So he wants to move it forward in a physical way. That's a decision he's making, and that's why you're dreaming of it. So, yeah, he's spending a lot of time in solitude, thinking, working things out, okay? So is there a timeline for this moving forward? Because I feel he's wanted to do this since the new year. He's wanted to tell you something since then. Ask the angels. Call on Archangel Metatron for help. Look at this. We've got the Pisces season. We're in this now. Something could be happening between now and the 20th of March. So he could well reach out to you during this Pisces season. Call on Archangel Metatron to calm your energy about when and how. But I feel it's likely you're going to get communication in this season. I hope that helps, okay? Linda, thank you for the donation. How will work go today with Richard, and will my daughter get the job? So will your daughter get the job? Will your daughter get the job? What do you need to know? There's something better, yes. So you've got yes coming through, but there's something better. So she may well get offered the job with the yes coming out. However, there's a better job. Or there's something better than this job. So there's something better ahead, which is really powerful. But I feel, yes, she will. The thing is, even if she doesn't, then there's something better which will lead to a yes. So it's a win-win regardless, okay? So how will work go today with Richard? It's up to you, which means if you see it going well, it will. It's your perception of your day that creates your day. So if you think, brilliant, today's going to be a great day, regardless of what happens, it will be. It's up to you how your work day goes today, based on how you perceive what's going on, because everything that happens is neutral. It's the way you see it that makes it good or bad. So Archangel Gabriel is saying, I'm helping you to speak your truth with love and compassion. So you may have an opportunity today to talk to him with love and compassion. And that means being kind, being gentle, not struggling with anything. Could also be a day of clarity. So you may feel more clear by the end of the day about something that you're going through. A lot of clear messages coming in, no messing about, okay? So I do intend to reach out. So I feel you could talk today. That's what I've got coming through. So make sure you were talking with love and compassion. I hope that helps. And I feel when you end your work day, you're going to feel clarity about something. Shivaya, thank you for the donation. Can I get a message from my DM and what's up with him? So what's going on with your DM? He feels like a failure. That's what's up with him. He's in his head. He doesn't feel good enough for you. And he's working up to speaking his truth. So he wants to tell you how he feels. Or he wants to tell you what's going on with him. But he feels like a failure. Okay? And Jesus is with you, asking you to forgive and heal. So I feel when he works up to speaking his truth, he's going to apologise to you. And you're being guided to forgive him. And you're going to find what you're looking for. And that could be an answer. It could be an apology coming in. And this could even be him speaking up to people in his life if he's got anyone else he needs to own up to things with. Because, yeah, he said, I don't want this to be a secret anymore. So if it's a secret, which means it's happening behind closed doors or, you know, you're not a couple in the public, you know, in the real world, for example, and that could be because he's either keeping it hidden because there could be a karmic cycle or you just haven't, you know, shared that with anyone yet or whatever the reason is. He doesn't want that anymore. He wants to be out in the open with you. So he wants to speak his truth. And he feels like a failure. And he may feel like a failure because he's kept you a secret or there's been some kind of karmic cycle being going on. So I feel you've been asked at this time to have a lot of patience and trust in what he's actually going through. Because I feel it's a big thing for him to make a decision and move forward. So the message for you is you will end up exactly where you're meant to be. So enjoy the journey and trust in divine timing. The answer to your question is yes. So whatever your question is, the answer is yes. And I feel that's your deep down question. I hope that helps, okay? Lilac, thank you for the donation. Still chaos here. Everything went mad the night the horse came. Can I have card with guidance? Well, the reason why is because the horse is pushing everything forward. And it's going to feel this way for a couple of weeks, you know, while we all settle into the energy of it. Things will be feeling easier now for some people than they have been. So I do feel the answer is self-love. So important you focus on giving back to you at this time. And look at that horse there, really beautiful. So the horse is helping you to love yourself more, to work on you. Remember, if there's chaos going on, everything happens for a reason. To grow you, evolve you, transform you, and move you where you're meant to be. So let things settle down in time. The horse is right by your side. And I feel you're going to see white horses because they're also about purity and cleansing. So there's a beautiful white horse around you. And I feel you're going to see signs. You could even go out somewhere and see a white horse, okay? So there's clarity coming in for you. What else do you need to know? So focus on self-love. Thinking about what you want. And easy does it, relax, breathe. Take it one day at a time. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. So I feel you've just got to be a bit easier on yourself and let things flow. Anything else? Anything else that you need to know? You've got, look, a new beginning is coming in with this fire horse and that's the pinky promise there. So it's like the angels are promising you a new beginning, especially around family. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what does God and the angels want me to know? So what do God and the angels want you to know first of all? Archangel Raziel is saying trust your intuition. So God and your angels want you to trust what you feel deep inside your soul, in your heart and your solar plexus. What you already know deep within. Follow your heart and do what feels right for you and trust in that feeling. What is my DM feeling and wanting me to know towards our union? So what's your masculine's intention? I need to sort myself out. So they've got to sort themselves out. They need to do that. And you have to allow that to happen. Okay, so he said, for us to be in union, I need to sort myself out, okay? And they will choose you. Remember, it's never about choosing you. It's about choosing themselves that leads to you. So they'll do what they need to do to be with you because you are their true love. So your person is saying, you are my true love. I will choose myself. That leads me to you. I just need to sort myself out first. So you have to trust your intuition because you already know that deep within. I hope that helps, okay? I'm pretty sure I'm nearly up to date, okay? I think I'm up to date. I think I'm nearly up to date, so I will take donations again if anyone wants to, but you don't need to because I can jump in the chat after. But just so you know, I am nearly up to date here, as far as I can see anyway. So Sonu, thank you for the donation. Sonu says, where's your question? Sonu, I can't see your question, honey. You've retracted it. Okay, so Sonu, are you in the chat right now? This is the thing, if you're not putting it in the super chat, I can't see it sometimes. So there you are, okay. So Sonu says, what is Milar's heart and mind for Sunita? Will he start communication with me directly or just give hint like yesterday? He just sent me wow on my Insta story, okay. So what's going on with Milar? What's going on with them? What does he want you to know? And is he going to take action directly? What's he going to do? He's saying his actions are going to show you the truth. Well, obviously, he's took action by liking your picture, whatever he did there. So you're saying he liked you, he sent me a wow on my Insta story. So that's an action, and it's showing you his truth. So he's showing you through his actions. So I do feel he's going to take action towards you, but you've got to allow it to unfold. In other words, don't expect something to happen straight away. Like that is an action he's just done. So you may see it as an indirect action, but it's actually him showing you the truth that he thinks you're amazing. He's like, whoa. You know, it's like he's saying you're gorgeous to me by doing that, okay? And he's learning from the situation he's in. So he's still dealing with something in his life that's teaching him lessons. So I feel he's still learning to become his best version. So what's his intention? His intention is he wants to be financially ready so he can provide and do his part. So he may not feel like he's financially in the right place. You know, in other words, he may feel like he's not got enough money, or he may not feel good enough for you in some way. So he's got to step up into this leadership role to be perhaps the emperor or the husband or whatever he feels he needs to be. So I feel he doesn't feel ready yet because he doesn't feel financially stable. So just let him do what he's doing. He's showing you already how he feels through his actions. However, he needs to be financially ready before he can fully move towards you. I hope that helps, okay? It was God's story. Yeah, but it's still about you, isn't it? And the feelings he has when he connects with you and that wow, you know, it's like, you're amazing. That's how I feel about you. So it's like he's going through epiphanies. So just have faith with his actions. He's showing you the truth. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. Dear Liz, my twin and I are on this journey for 7 years now. He's in a karmic situation. Any guidance on what's ahead? Remember that karmic situation is a lesson. Okay? So he's struggling to sleep. He's stressed out because of it all. And he knows he's being guided to you. But he's very conflicted and defensive because of his circumstances. And that may make him defensive towards you as well. So in other words, if you ask him a question, he could perhaps shut down, pull away. And I feel he's a bit defensive around people at home as well. So he knows you're the one. He knows that. There's no doubt in his mind. He's just this mask wearing, the illusion. And he's hoping you can see through the illusion of what's really going on there. And he wants to level up for you. So he wants to leave that karmic cycle. And he wants to be free. He's just struggling with how. So he's lying awake at night trying to work that out, okay? So, and 7 is also a cycle, which is really interesting. So the angels say you don't need to control this. The guides, your guides, his guides, your angels, are directing you back together. So what he's saying is this: you don't need to control this because our guides, mine and yours, are directing us and guiding us back together. Because all paths lead home. So you're meant to be together, and he will be seeing signs about it just like you are. They give me fear. So you've got to let go of your fear. Because there is deception around. And remember, while there's deception going on, you don't need to be a part of that. So try and, a lot of fear around this. Pull your energy back. He doesn't like lying. He doesn't like lying to you or anybody else. Luck is on your side around the Cancer season to September. So it feels like he could make a decision around September and things start moving into place around the Cancer season. So I feel like it's like December's when he could possibly leave that situation. So I feel for that to happen, you've got to focus on you, pull your energy back to you. Okay, so what's the guidance for you? You've got strength. The angels say you've become strong and capable through the struggles you've experienced. It didn't end you, it made you stronger and wiser. You've got this. So in other words, you've got the strength you need to handle this. And I feel you're going to need strength until at least the Lionsgate portal, because I don't feel a decision happening until after that. I feel September, it's like that could be when he finally decides to leave that cycle. Okay, but I feel it's not going to happen before then. So you've got to put boundaries down, know your own worth and value, and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Angelic, thank you for your donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have guidance regarding my life in general for the next few months? Also, any messages from my twin. So what do you need to know for the next few months? What do you need to know for the next few months? So first, God, is it's up to you, which again reminds you that you are the creator of your reality. So instead of thinking what's coming in over the next few months, say, what do I want to happen? And then intend that, and that will make it so. And you've got to trust the unfolding of the situation you're in, and that will lead to success. So there's success coming in over the next few months, because when you trust that success is coming, it will. But when you trust in yourself and it's up to you to do that, then things move forward. So I feel this is like ask, believe, receive. What you ask for, what you set your intention about, and then you trust in, will show up in your physical world. So it's reminding you that you are a manifester. What else is coming in for you over the next few months? Goodbye to the old, hello to the new as we approach summertime. So summer I see is like June to September. So between June to September, big new beginning coming in, where you're going to say hello to something brand new. So what does your person want you to know? What does your person want you to know? The world, they are entering a new phase, ending a past cycle, preparing to leave that behind to embrace a new chapter with you. So this year, there's a completion going on. Possibly June to September, a big time for a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? Justenta, thank you for the donation. Mum fell back into bed when she was trying to wake up. Doctor said it's vertigo and Meniere's disease. We were asked to get a second opinion. Mum's scared and crying about it. We do. What do the angels say? Well, again, what I feel is it's all stress related anyway. So you've got Ascension symptoms, okay? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with her. What I'm saying is what she's experiencing is also because she's changing, okay? And gratitude is the key. So if she actually focuses more on being grateful for her life instead of worrying, then things would very quickly turn around, okay? You were already healed in spiritual truth. So if she believes she's okay, she will be. Because again, I do feel this is more stress related. Whenever Meniere's disease is, and she's got to find peace. Because she's not in peace, is she? Now, I want to bring in the Heal Your Life book, okay? So I'm going to connect with, I'm going to see if it's in here. Can you let me know? I'll see if it's in here. If it's not, let me know what it's connected to. Meniere's disease. Okay, it's not in here. Okay, so what is Meniere's disease? Because I have no idea. Meniere's disease. And then I can look up something similar. But what I'm really picking up on is it's stress. It's all stress related. If she finds peace and accepts things as they are, okay, then, and works more on gratitude, things will improve, okay? Lisa's, my mum has, what's Meniere's disease? Can you give me an idea what part of the body it's connected with, and then I can look it up in here? Could be a blood pressure, again, stress. So, and I feel that's what it is. I feel it's more stress than actually Meniere's disease. Okay, that's what, when I'm connecting with your mum's energy, I feel it's all stress related. So obviously blood pressure is panic and stress anyway. But it's not in here. So clearly she isn't here, is she? She's not telling me anyway. So it's like Lisa said, it could be blood pressure. And blood pressure is connected with stress. So I feel that if she gets the stress under control, it's something about in the ear, stronger than vertigo, okay? So again, ears are connected with balance. She's not feeling balanced, is she? So if I go to ear, so ears, so ear, where's ear? There it is. Represents the capacity to hear. Affirm I hear with love, okay? And anger, not wanting to hear. Too much turmoil. Okay, so it's stress going on. It's all stress related. She can affirm harmony surrounds me. I listen with love to the pleasant and the good. I'm a centre for love. I hear with love. So really it's about her focusing on love, not fear, which is exactly what Archangel Raphael just said if she finds peace and she focuses on love. I'm not talking about like romantic love. I'm talking about feeling grateful for life, finding love within her life, within herself. Then that will heal it. That's what you need to know. She's too stressed. She needs to heal. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. I'd love a message from the angels. What do they want me to know for the coming days? So what do you need to know for the coming days? I don't know if you want to do this either. I'll just give you I'm going to the cinema on Saturday to see Scream 7. If you want to come over and see it with me, you can. If you feel like you want to drive or you want to get out of the house, because I'm having Saturday off. So if you fancy that, I can get you a ticket, okay? But it's Scream 7, so obviously it's a horror film, but it's not really scary anyway. It's a slasher film. But I'm going to see that. So if you want to come, let me know. Okay, because I'm having Saturday off. If you fancy a drive. If not, no worries. We can do something another time. So what do you need to know? What do the angels want you to know for the coming days? Let go. So as long as you're letting go and allowing things to flow, you're receiving a yes. So you've got a yes card coming through. Yes, whatever that's to. So if you're asking any questions in your mind, the answer is yes when you let go. And this could be just letting go of the stress. So there may be an answer there, okay? Or you may receive a yes to something you're going through over the next few days. What else do you need to know over the next few days? So Archangel Gable, I feel this is the card that she's throwing out to you. I don't like scary movies. I didn't think you would. So you got a new project coming through. So this could be yes to a new project when you let go. So it's like a newborn baby. Your actions are growing your ideas into reality. So remember, if you're visualizing an idea, that is being manifested like a new project. It's something that's building and you're being more motivated. So you may be more motivated to work towards a new project and you've got an idea about it in your mind, even if it isn't working out at this moment, okay? So pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on this project. Because you may feel like, well, I don't know how I can work on this project right now. I'm not quite sure what this project is that I want to work on right now. But the angels will guide you accordingly. And this could even be writing it down. So writer's group is like writing things down. Or you may be inspired through something you see on social media like Facebook or something else. Create or join a writer's group or gain inspiration, friendship and support. And you've got prosperity as well. Your actions have resulted in income in abundance. Okay, so I feel there's more money coming in for something. That's what you need to know over the next few days. Let me just get another card. Anything else? You've got completion of a cycle coming in, decisions, creation and manifestation, travel, and illusion. So I feel this full moon could bring up some illusion. So you've got to work through that, any heavy energy you go through or struggle. You are creating and manifesting something right now in your mind. You definitely are with that new project coming out, even if it's just in your mind. But there may be a decision coming up to complete something first that then moves something forward. And you've got the travel with the plane there. So this could be coming in the future as well. That's interesting when we've been talking about going to Denver. Because again, it's been popping up in my mind again this week, okay? So what does she want to say to you? She's saying, I'm worried about what people think, and that's something I'm learning to overcome. I'm also worried about what you think. But she wants to end that cycle. You got the world, which again, you've just had here. Okay, so I do feel that there is some kind of new phase coming in with your twin and in your own life. And she's preparing to leave something behind to have a new chapter with you. And it's all coming about. So I feel something is shifting forward. That's what you need to know. Just want to bring you a horse card in as well. What does the horse want you to know? I'm just looking at the time there. As I'm still an hour behind in the chat. I don't know how I can be. Okay, no more donations, guys. I don't think I was where I thought I was in the chat at all. So I'm still, unless I've just put a stop on him and then I haven't got any more. I don't know, but we'll see. So authenticity. So this is reminding you, as long as you're being your authentic self, everything else moves into place. And you may start seeing 33 or 333. I hope that helps, okay? We got P, thank you for the donation. This is for Pinky. Thank you for the donation, honey. I've given Ben my grandma's gold chain. I want to take it back. Ghosted since 15 months. I'm visiting James in Ireland. Should I take it from Ben? James loves me, but I'm not sure. So you've given Ben your grandma's gold chain and you want it back. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, so just ask him for it. I'm visiting James in Ireland. Should I take it from Ben? Don't take it. Ask for it back. Okay? Say, I really, for whatever reason that is, okay? James loves me, but I'm not sure. So I feel the message is you need to do what feels right for you. But remember, this is something you've given to him. So you can't just take it back because it's not your property anymore. So you need to ask for it, okay? And that will lead to success. So I feel if you ask, then it will be given. And you can obviously ask the angels. So don't just take it back, ask for it. And say why. Say because it's sentimental to me. I feel like I need it for whatever it is. And there'll be success. So the answer to your question is success. I hope that helps, okay? Shaw, thank you for the donation, honey. This is for Shaw Nick. Hi Liz, what's next for me? Will I get the exam for driving and a message from IDM? So will you get the exam for driving? Will you get the exam for driving? It's up to you, which again means if you put your mind to this, you can do anything. If you believe, you'll receive. So it really is up to you. And you might be thinking, well, no, it's a yes or a no. But the angels say it's your choice. It's your decision. If you feel you are ready, if you feel you can do this, if you believe in yourself, then obviously you'll get there. You'll do it. You'll achieve it. You'll get through it. So the answer to that is it's up to you. Okay, what's next for you? What's next for you? You've got walk away. It says leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So you may need to walk away from something in your life to have a new beginning. Now this could be walking away from stress, walking away from anxiety, toxicity, fear. It's not necessarily like walking away from a person. It could be a situation you're in or anything that's dragging you down. So what do you need to walk away from? What do you need to walk away from? It could be something that feels secure to you, to have a rebirth. So this could be a job. It could be like leaving a situation that perhaps feels secure to have a rebirth. So what I'm connecting there is something that perhaps feels comfortable to you or secure. You may need to walk away from to trust in God to bring in a rebirth. So this could even be you walking away from your twin in the meantime to have a new beginning. So what does your masculine want you to know? I feel you'll know what that is, okay? So your masculine is saying, I want it all with you. And I'm feeling confident and strong about it. So your person could also be busy with work. They could be feeling good about themselves because of that. But they want it all with you. So what I'm getting is, I've got a timeline of your masculine moving towards you or your journey moving forward between June and October. So before then, you may actually walk away or you may just let go or surrender in some way. And that moves everything forward. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings. Okay, so what's he feeling? What's he feeling? He's saying, I want your love. So he's feeling like he wants your love. He wants a relationship with you. So obviously he's in a girlfriend situation, but he's feeling he wants a relationship with you. Okay, I want your love. You're the one I want, okay? So what's going on with his girlfriend? You've got to be patient with this connection. I feel that that's also something that she's doing. She's being patient with him, and that's obviously causing a delay to the ending, because if she wasn't patient with him, they'd probably have more rows. Or she'd probably blow up and then they'd have like an argument and that could end the connection. But I feel that she's being patient with him, and that's delaying the connection in a way. So in a way, what I mean is that she is being patient with him, and it's not giving him an opportunity to perhaps argue with her or end it. But I feel he does want to, because he wants your love, and this is a relationship card. So he wants a relationship with you, but he may not know how to end the situation he's in, okay? And you've got to let go of your defensiveness as well, because you were strong enough to handle this. These are two sides of you. So I feel the angels say, you can handle this right now, whatever's going on. There's no need for you to be defensive or jealous or in envy or anything about this other person, because he wants to end that. And the way she could be handling this is by being resilient in her own way by being patient. So it's like she really is defensive, but she's trying to mask it through patience. Because I feel that she's actually wearing a mask in their connection. So I want to see what else he's feeling about you. He's saying, I love you. It's easy to think it, but hard to express it. But I do love you. So he does love you. And he said, I can't believe the time I've wasted away from you. So he does feel like he's wasting time. So he knows he's got to do something. Okay, so what's your boss's intentions? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up. A new beginning. Your boss wants a new beginning or wants you to be part of some kind of new beginning. So this could be like starting a new project or doing something new. But your boss wants you to be part of whatever that is. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. No more donations, please, guys, okay? Hey, Liz, any messages from Pravesh? So what does Pravesh want Indu to know? What does Pravesh want Indu to know? I'll say no more donations because my voice is going, okay? So he feels trapped in a karmic cycle. So he feels stuck in something, okay? And he wants to get out of whatever he's stuck in. So he feels trapped in some way, and he's speaking to you through his telepathy, through intuition. So he's communicating with you in other ways, but he wants to have a new beginning with you. And he wants that by releasing this karmic cycle. So whatever that is, whether it's a person or a job or a fear or an addiction, and he feels you everywhere. He feels you wherever he goes. He's saying, the weight of my life, the weight of us, it's on my mind, and I'm struggling to sleep. So he's trying to find a way out of his karmic cycle, and he's feeling you everywhere. He's feeling you physically, emotionally, and intimately. So what's his intention? Because he wants this new beginning with you. And he's communicating that to you through songs and signs and feelings and emotions. I want to be able to call you up in the middle of the night or the middle of the day or any time and not worry if I should or not. So he wants to communicate with you, but I feel he also wants to be free to do that. I hope that helps, okay? Amy only, thank you for the donation. Any messages for me? So what does Amy need to know? You've got wait. So you may need to wait for something to happen. You may need to be a bit more patient or trusting that something's going to happen naturally. So this could be waiting for communication or waiting for something to happen. You know, trusting in God's plan. What else? Okay, you've got new career. This could also be about a new career coming in that you need to wait on. You could be waiting for a new job, or you could be waiting to hear off a new job. Because your work focus is shifting in a positive, new and successful direction. So you may even be working on your career while you're waiting for something to happen in love. But I feel if you give something time, it's going to manifest, and it could possibly be a new career. Anything else you need to know? Reunion as well. So you may be waiting for reunion, and while you're waiting for reunion, work on career. I feel your person or whoever you're connecting with is having sleepless nights. Now, you may be feeling that too, but you're definitely going to reunite. So you're definitely going to reunite with someone. You just need to have a bit of patience for when and focus on your career, and possibly a new career is being manifested. Is there a timeline for this? Well, something's already been healing since the winter solstice. And this could also be a huge message about things improving and changing between now and the 21st of December. And we're nearly in March now. So this could be a new career, reunion, everything happening between now and December. I hope that helps, okay? I am Sakonia, thank you for the donation. What is Harshit feeling for me today? Any messages from him? So what is Harshit feeling for you today? He's ready to talk, so he's going to communicate soon. And he's miserable without you. So he's miserable without you. He's feeling fed up. So he's going to communicate. He's ready to talk. So he's planning his approach, okay? It's very likely you're going to hear from him soon. And he's saying to you, he said, I need to stop pushing you away. So he knows he needs to stop doing that and he wants to talk. And he said, I've got a gift for you. It's a bit late, but better late than never, right? So he's got a gift for you. Now that could be a Christmas gift. It could be a Valentine's gift. It could be a birthday gift. So he wants to give something to you, and that could be his way in, okay? And he said, I ran away when all I really wanted to do was run into your arms and breathe you in. That's when I questioned my own behaviour. So he is realising, why am I running? What am I running from? So there is a miracle coming into your connection and magic. So you may see a bee, And B is a sign of a miracle. There's something magical ahead. I feel he's going to communicate soon. Okay, let me see if I can get a timeline around this. Is there a timeline for communication? Because I feel he's ready to talk now. It's just obviously whether he actually takes, the action step or not. But he's in his head about it. Yeah, you got look Easter, March, April. I hope that helps, okay? Justenta, they could even give you an Easter egg, who knows? Justenta, thank you for the donation. No more donations, guys, because I am catching up. Thank you to my mods for putting it in the chat there. Justenta says, my dog threw up today and looks teary-eyed. Will she be okay? Okay, well, obviously your dog is going through something, is probably sensitive to what's going on around you as well, around it. So in other words, your dog is probably feeling what's going on at home, all this stress, and that's probably why too. So you've got trust, okay? You've got trust, you're ready. So what I'm feeling is I feel your dog is actually communicating to you that there's something that you need to release and get out of your system, which I feel is fear. So I feel your dog is actually giving you some kind of spiritual guidance, okay? So I feel if you trust that your dog will be okay. So I feel your dog will be okay, because this is more about you being guided to have trust and faith. I feel that's what's come through, that your dog is saying it's all this stress causing a problem. And obviously your dog looks teary-eyed. So I feel your dog is a very sensitive dog. I feel your dog is very intuitive. And you probably know that anyway. I feel you see your dog as more than just a dog, So you've got, yes, your dog will be okay. But again, if you're worried, obviously take your dog to see a professional. But you've got, yes, I feel your dog will be okay. Your dog is showing you that you just need to release all this stress and have trust and faith instead. So P posted about being good to people, but they mistreated him. What's going on with him? So what's going on with P? What's going on with P? So P is saying, I've made a decision, but I feel like a failure. So obviously he's posting about being good to people, but people mistreat him. So that makes him feel like a failure. So he's got to get over this fear about what people think. And I feel that's a decision he's making, to be a good person regardless of what people think. So he does intend to reach out to you as well. So he is going to communicate to you. And you hold the secrets of my soul. So remember, you know the truth inside yourself. He's saying you are everything and so much more. You are my everything and so much more. That's the secret in his soul. And he is going to reach out. But I feel he's overcoming fears of feeling like a failure because of what other people do or say. I hope that helps, okay? Sonu, thank you for the donation. March month reading and bucket messages. So what's going on in March? What's going on in March? Something's unlikely to happen, or it's unlikely to happen the way you think. So you've got to let go of expectation or be flexible and adaptable to how things unfold. Okay, because when I get this card coming out, it's like, and it's really strange, like there's no's in this deck, but usually the unlikely card comes out. Because it's like, it's not a no, it's a yes, but it's unlikely to happen the way you think it will. So and again, this could be something that's coming in perhaps in April, not necessarily in March. So again, try and let go of timelines. So what does Millar want to say to Sunita? We've got, they are horny. So he does see you in a very physical way. And night, he gets horny at night. So he's thinking about you at night time. That's when he gets horny. That's when you are popping in and out of his head. Okay? And he wants to ask you something. He wants to come forward. And you're going to feel it in your sacral chakra. So again, you've got a lot of passion between the two of you. A lot of desire. And you've got the number 368. So you could see 333, 666, 888. Let me just read you what that number says. So what does 368 want you to know? Okay? And you may start seeing that number. It says your pathway and purpose are unfolding just as they need to. Know that your soul will always tell you what will serve your joy and contentment. So you've got to also trust in what you're feeling inside. Okay, so I want to bring in a card. So what else do you need to know? So what he's saying to you is, I see you as my long-term plan. But you can't rush or force that. That's what you need to know. What does it mean? It means you can't, what unlikely means if you have an expectation of something, it's unlikely it's going to happen that way. In other words, in March or in a certain way or in a certain timeline. So you've got to let go, okay, and allow things to unfold naturally, because he sees you as his long-term plan, but you've got to let him move forward at the right time. I hope that helps. Okay, yes, I'm going off soon. I've been on for 3.5 hours and I'm still behind, so no more donations, okay? So next question we're doing, I say no more donations, people still donate anyway, but I say it because obviously I can't stay on all day. I've got things to do today too. I've got personal readings, I've got channel work to record, and I've got to go out as well, and it's like 11:05 now, so I can't stay on that much longer. So, but understand, I'll be live again for a Q&A on Friday, okay, because I'm doing horoscopes tomorrow. And you can always click anywhere during the replay and receive an answer. And obviously got plenty of guidance on the channel as well. I post 3 videos a day, sometimes 4. So there's plenty of guidance there, okay? So Priyanka, thank you for the donations. And see, you've donated twice there. I'm going to do Sebrite first and then do Priyanka. So Sebrite says, may I have a message from my guides for my highest good? So what's the message from your guides for your highest good? You've got romance angels. You are lovable. So what you need to remember is that you do deserve love, that you are a lovable person. You deserve love and romance and a relationship and all the things you're asking for. And the romance angels are helping that to happen for you. Like Cupid. Cupid was coming up a few weeks ago in all the readings we were doing. So you deserve love, affirm it. And you deserve marriage. If that's what you want, you've just got to admit your true feelings to yourself about perhaps how you feel about marriage or how you feel about love. So be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is you truly desire. And if you truly desire marriage and commitment, then have faith this has been manifested for you. The fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. So it's like the angels saying you deserve to be married. You deserve love. You deserve all the things you're asking for. But you must believe that you are lovable to receive that and have faith in what will be. Anything else your guides want you to know for your highest good, there's no need to worry about anything you're worrying about. Give it to heaven. And there's big happy changes coming in that I feel are going to lead you to marriage commitment and the love relationship you want. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, Priyanka says, how does Leo see me and personality-wise, what does he think? Okay, so how does Leo see you? He sees you as someone very strong and capable, someone who bounces back, okay? Someone he could have a new beginning with, someone who could bring him back to life. And I feel he sees you like you've brought him back to life in some way with the rebirth card. He also loves your body, okay? Your silhouette in a way. That means he's looking at you sometimes from behind as well. So he looks at you from behind, or he sees he may like you behind. That's what I'm getting coming through. Okay, I'm trying to keep it PG. And you're saying personality-wise, but obviously this is about your body, and they give me fear. So how does he see you personality-wise? Look, resurrection again. Someone he sees you as a very strong person. Somebody who gets up again. Like you've got rebirth, it's about getting back up, starting again. And you've got resurrection, which is, again, getting back up. So I feel he sees you personality-wise as a very strong person. Someone who fights for what they want. Someone who doesn't give up. Someone who carries on. But he is also attracted to you too. So what's the prediction? What all things I achieve? Well, obviously that's up to you, because if you believe, you're going to receive what you want. Look, if you believe, this is the thing, I say it and then there's the card. So if you believe in yourself, you can achieve whatever you believe you can. So if you're thinking, what's 2026 going to hold for me? What do I want to happen? And then I'm going to intend that and believe in that. So instead of asking a tarot reader, what's 2026 going to bring in? Say, no, what do I want to create in my life? I'm a creator, I'm a magician. I have the power within me. It's up to me. If I believe in myself, I can have, be, and do whatever I desire. And you've got romance, especially with love. If you want, you've got to believe in yourself. What else are you going to achieve in 2026? You've got to share your art with the world. So you may be creative and you may want to share that with the world in some way. So opportunities coming in for you to share something you're doing in your life. Now, art can be like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're like a painter. You know, this could be something you're creating that you want to share with the world. It could be like a post on social media. You know, I share my creativity through the decks I make. So whatever your creative talent is, you're going to have the opportunity to share that with the world in 2026. And that will allow you to express your inner truth. So your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and your thoughts. And then you can share that with the world. But really, it's up to you. You've got to believe in yourself to achieve. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to do a collective message, then I'm going to go off. No more donations, okay? So I'm going to do a message, what you need to know from your angels, okay, for everyone watching. So what does everyone watching need to know? The message coming through is Archangel Uriel. Change is happening for you. So Uriel is the illuminator. And what he's saying is whatever you are being shown is happening for you. Whatever you're going through is happening for you. Change is happening for you to grow you. So you may be afraid of change. You may worry about change. But everything happens for a reason. And I want to bring in a message from the Messages from Grace, okay? So what do we all need to know? Everyone watching. We've got life as a miracle. So this is about being grateful for the life you're living now. Accepting things as they are, enjoying the moment, feeling blessed, not thinking I need to be with my person to feel happy or I need a message or whatever it is. Like, you know, I mean, why would you even say that, you know? I mean, I'm sorry, Ashweeni, but I'm going to remove that because that's the worst thing you can say. Because you're never alone. That's your own fear and your own ego. We've already said today, he wants to have a future with you. And the fact that you're in that energy, you need to go and give your head a wobble. And I say that with love. You know, sometimes I tell you for the highest good. You've got to look at how amazing your life is. This is the whole point of this message here. Life is a miracle. Miracles occur all the time. They are happening right now because life is a miracle if you choose to see it that way. You are a miracle. So open your heart and your eyes to all the beauty within you and around you. Even if it's just one thing that warms your heart or makes you smile today, then an ordinary day can become an extraordinary day. And everything you do has more meaning. So the angels are asking you to remember that your life is a gift. It's a miracle. Like Ashweeni there saying, will I die alone? That's because you're not enjoying where you are. You're not loving the person you are now. So, you know, you're saying to me earlier, you're the Queen of Wands. Well, you can't be the Queen of Wands if you're operating in that energy. Because the Queen of Wands is in tune with her power. Okay? So I'm going to pull you a card. This is for Ashweeni. The angels say you've got to make adjustments that suit your health and well-being. Not just thinking about being a unit with your twin or wanting to be in a relationship. Because him, is working things out. So you need to meditate, connect with him in the 5D, focus on your creative projects and think about you more. Give back to you. That's what your lesson is, instead of thinking you need to be in a relationship to be happy or satisfied. And I'm pretty sure as well you've got your own YouTube channel and you're sharing guidance over there. So you've got to be very careful what energy you're in if you're helping others out. Okay, so I feel this is about you working on you right now and bringing in a healing for you. Okay, because he's already told you today what he wants and how he feels. For you to say, I'm going to die alone, you know, I mean, that's just an ego. So you've got to get out of your ego to get back into your power and your truth. Anyway, I'm going to go off, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for donating. Thank you to my amazing moderators, especially the amazing Ling, who's been here all the way through, and to Donna and Lisa as well. Thank you for your time and your energy, and thank you for liking. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. And don't worry if you haven't received a message. Click anywhere during the replay, and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. It always works every time. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon.